From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh my God, it's ramping up like crazy now. Ever since somebody had originally said, hey, listen to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast in slow motion at half speed.
Right.
It sounds like you and I are completely drunk.
Mm-hmm.
People have been sending almost every single day recordings that they're making of their own slowed down versions of our podcast.
Right.
This one comes to us from T_R32, Troy Archer. And the file name is Lift Your Shirt.
Okay. What are we?
This is us
Yeah.
at half speed when I believe we were talking to Dammit Maury,
Right.
who was talking about feeding his belly button.
Puddings, how much? What
Or
he could,
how much stuff he can fit in his belly button or something like that.
Right. Shirt's falling.
Move that fold.
Move that fold. Yeah. Open it up.
I spread it open first?
Put your shirt over your head.
I think I have to undo my belt.
Your shirt's very distracting.
Just take your shirt off, bro.
Move your shirt up over your head more. No, sit up. You're leaning back. You gotta sit.
Well, I thought if I get it in.
Move back. There we go. Now I can see.
I mean, it goes in, but then I have to push it. Like I have to
put your weight down because you're trying not to look chubby right now. There you go. Yeah, like
there
that.
You go. Relax.
Relax. Oh, come on.
That may be my absolute favorite slow-mo podcast moment.
Come on.
You know I'm going to have to play it again, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is, if you listen to the podcast, by the way, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Frequency Podcast Network, at half speed, you listen to it at half speed, it sounds like Roz and I are completely drunk.
Right.
Like wasted. Which makes the conversations, which make the ridiculous conversations that we have right now at normal speed even more ridiculous.
So again, this is from Troy Archer, and he wrote, here's another slowed down clip of Dammit Maury trying to shove stuff in his belly button. Shirt's falling.
Move that fold.
Move that fold. Yeah, open it up.
I spread it open first?
Put your shirt over your head.
I think I have to undo my belt.
Your shirt's very distracting.
Just take your shirt off, bro.
Move your shirt up over your head more. No, sit up. You're leaning back. You gotta sit.
Well, I thought if I get it in.
Move back. There we go. Now I can see.
I mean, it goes in, but then I have to push
No,
it. Like I have to
put your weight down because you're trying not to look chubby right now. There you go. Yeah, like
there
that.
You go.
Relax.
So if you want to record, something on your phone, you find a moment in the podcast where you think it would be hilarious at half the speed.
Yeah.
Feel free to hit us up. Send it, DM it to us, whatever.
And by the way, I remember that, and it did sound just as gross at normal speed.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Very hard things, Roz and Mocha's very hard things.
People love Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, a.k.a. The Dammits.
Yes.
We got a good one for you today.
So very hard things is when the Dammits are tasked with explaining something that is relatively simple but hard to come up with a theory and why are things the way they are. They did one last week where it was explaining the theory as far as why bicycle stays up. We all know bicycles. We all ride bicycles, but explaining the science and the physics behind how a bicycle can stay up, it's very difficult to do.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it's with the Damits, because they just end up arguing.
They just fight. And so today's very hard things is the Damits were tasked with explaining what is vinegar.
Matthew.
What?
Are you excited?
No.
Here we go. What is vinegar? Like, what is it?
Vinegar is a condiment.
Is it? No. Ketchup, mustard, relish are condiments.
And vinegar.
No, vinegar is not a condiment. I think vinegar is a liquid additant.
I don't know what that is. Vinegar is a additive.
That's what I just said. Like, is vinegar a natural substance?
No.
Like found in rocks or
Actually,
sand?
wait, I think, no, it's not a natural substance, but I think it's made naturally. Meaning it's distilled something, isn't it?
Like maple syrup's found in trees. Is vinegar found in trees? Like, can you tap for vinegar?
No. Vinegar is like something that it's left there and doesn't it get distilled or something? And
well, if natural, where does it come from? Like, does it come from...
Human beings make it naturally. It's like you leave it for a long time and then it turns into vinegar.
Yeah. What are the ingredients?
Water and something. That one's unexplainable. I don't know.
Okay, well, describe the taste and maybe from that we'll figure out what's in it.
It is sour. Bitter. Is it bitter or is it sour? Bitter. I think it's bitter.
It's vinegary?
Yes.
So describe the taste.
Stop asking me the same question over and over again.
No, but describe...
I just did. Don't ask me to do it all over again.
No, but when you drink wine, you swish it around and describe all of its palate.
No.
Mentally swish.
Maury, I just told you. I don't know. It's water. Distilled water. I don't know.
It can't be distilled water.
Vinegar with some type of substance that makes it go bad and, and then you drink it. Or whatever. You use it. There's apple cider vinegar, so that would be made with apples.
Right, so what is the process?
You let that go bad on purpose.
So it's rotting apples.
And then you boil it or something at a very high temperature, and you get vinegar.
So last time, what is vinegar?
Don't ask me that again, because I already answered you multiple times.
But with no answer.
Vinegar, a bitter substance taste. It's liquid, and you just use it on fries and salad dressings and like that.
Was that hard?
Yes.
Do you know what it is now?
No.
I don't even know if I know how to make it. It's like,
you don't know if it's an
it's an additive, right?
Yeah. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, you got a Peloton at home, yeah?
I do. Love it.
Do they give you like orgasm tips when you use it or no? No, they don't. It's not a normal thing. So somebody recorded their Peloton instructor, giving a weird sex pep talk to, I don't know if it was one person or if it was like a group of people. But I'm just wondering.
Guy or girl?
It was a guy. I'm just wondering. Come explain this to me, Maury, because I don't know what the hell. I listened to it and then I'm like,
no, because right now they're not doing classes. As far as I know, I haven't been on the app in like a month.
Okay,
but they don't do classes right now with rooms full of people. They're still doing it solo in the studio.
And this guy was solo. His name is Cody.
Okay.
Oh my God, Cody!
The gorgeous guy, right? Like he's hot.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't sound hot.
His catchphrase is "Bye, boo."
Oh,
at the end of the class, I've done some of his classes.
Okay.
He's a good instructor.
So listen to Cody now, and is he talking to one individual or multiple individuals?
Well, he's talking to you at home.
Oh, so it's like wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
interesting.
So you're on your bike.
Okay.
You're doing your thing. You're doing your class at home.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On the screen in front of you is Cody Rigsby.
Thank you.
And he says this then.
Babe, you did not survive a pandemic to fake an orgasm, okay? So you got two options. A little bit of show and tell, a little bit of communication. You get naked, you're like, hey, let's try some things. And like, if you like it, say so. And if I like it, I'll say so. You communicate. Use words. Harder, slower, softer, faster. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't work out, he's got to go.
Oh, damn, Cody.
Bye, boo.
Cody Rigsby.
Is that normal for Peloton? This is something they normally do?
No, absolutely
Because I would
not.
because if he's doing pep talks on like things like sex and orgasms,
Yeah.
I would like throw some suggestions out there on things that I might need pep talks with.
He does. Again, I've done some of his classes before.
Yeah.
So some of his talk is a little bit flirtatious.
Okay.
This right here is
Yeah.
the most extreme I've ever heard Cody go.
This is how it was when I was at Soul Cycle. This is what it was like there.
Now, let me ask you this. Is he universally flirtatious, or is he
Oh,
just
yeah.
flirtatious with women? Do you know what I mean? Like, is
No,
it
no,
a universal sort of flirt of where he has a
Absolutely.
flirtatious nature, so if you're a guy, you can also take it as being flirtatious. If you're a woman, you can also take it as being
I've
flirtatious.
done classes where I've told my wife afterwards.
Yeah.
I think
Got
Cody
a bump.
kind of hit on me.
Oh, really?
No, what'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm not the only one that
I didn't say anything. I don't think these guys heard anything.
I didn't hear anything.
No, Maury didn't. Shem, look at Shem. Shem heard nothing. Right?
Anyway.
So you told your wife what?
No, I thought Cody hit on me. That was it. Bye, boo.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
There's another one of those audio illusions that's taken over the internet. The trickery with your ears.
Okay.
One of those things where you'll hear, like I'll play you a piece of audio, you'll hear one thing, I may hear something completely different.
Oh, was this like the other one? What was the other one?
Laurel and Yanni.
Right.
Laurel. Laurel.
Laurel.
Laurel.
Laurel.
Like I hear
Laurel.
Laurel.
I think it was Shem that said he hears Yanni completely. Right?
Laurel. Laurel.
Oh, yeah. Still hear Yanni.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Dan Moore, what do you hear?
Laurel.
Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel.
But you hear the L in the beginning of his word.
I hear
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Super
like,
weird.
you
These things are
wanna try
super
to
weird.
Force myself to hear Yanni? I don't hear it
No.
at all.
Laurel.
No.
And then there was that toy that when you press the button, it either said brainstorm. Some people heard brainstorm.
Yeah.
Some people heard green needle.
Brainstorm.
No, I hear green needle.
You do?
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
I hear brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
No, I hear green needle.
Brainstorm.
What do you guys hear?
Can I hear it again? Green needle.
But now I heard green needle.
Oh my God.
Brainstorm.
Now I hear brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
Wait.
Brainstorm.
Now I hear brainstorm.
Now I hear brainstorm.
Yeah,
It
now I hear
depends on
brainstorm.
what one of you say, then you hear it.
So this new one, somebody posted this on TikTok. It's a crowd at a soccer game, and they're chanting this phrase over and over again.
Okay.
So I'm going to play it for you first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you what people on the internet are saying it sounds like before I finally reveal what they're actually saying.
Thank you. So there is a reveal to this one.
Correct.
Okay.
So this is the crowd at a soccer match.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Okay. It's a little bit hard to hear, but still clear enough to assume what they're saying. Okay.
Can I tell you what I hear and you tell me if it's on the list?
Okay.
That is a Martian.
That is.
There's not even enough
Close.
syllables for that.
Close. I'm chasing Martian.
Yeah, see?
Really?
I'm chasing Martian. So listen to this. Yeah, we'll go through this list,
Okay,
okay?
thank you. Yep.
So similar to what Maury was just saying, listen to this and think, I'm chasing Martian.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
All I hear is Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson, Bart Simpson, Bart
right?
Simpson.
No, I'm glad you guys said that.
Yeah.
Because one of the suggestions from someone is
Yes.
Bart Simpson bouncing. Listen.
Okay, go.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
100%.
Right?
Yeah, Bart Simpson bouncing.
Another
Yeah.
one, another person said it sounds like they're saying rotating pirate ship.
Oh.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Yes.
That is embarrassing!
Right?
That's
Or-
my new fave. That's my new.
Okay.
That's my new number one.
What about this one? That isn't my receipt.
Oh.
That is embarrassing! That
Oh,
is
shut up.
embarrassing!
Is this all the same clip?
Yeah.
Are you sure? This is
But when
messing
you-
with my
when you
head,
have it in your
man.
mind, of what to listen out
This
for,
is
it screws with you,
messing
right?
with me.
Lobsters in motion is another suggestion.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's really messed up,
Okay. Yeah.
Lactates in pharmacy.
Okay.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Right?
Yeah.
Lactates in pharmacy.
Yep, that's another
So
good one.
there is an answer.
Well,
Okay.
I hear
There's
one more,
crowds.
though.
What do you hear?
That is a person. That is a person.
Let me see.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
What was the pirate
That
ship
is
one?
embarrassing.
Which one?
The pirate ship one.
Rotating pirate ship.
Now play it again for me.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is
There was another
embarrassing.
one. What was the one before rotating pirate ship?
Bart Simpson bouncing.
Okay, go through. What was that?
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what was after pirate ship?
Lobsters in motion. Oh no, that isn't my receipt.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Okay, that one's good. Okay, so what actually are they saying?
So this is a crowd at a soccer match.
Some Euro game?
Yeah, the team is the Derby County Football Club.
Okay.
Based out of Derbyshire, England.
Yeah.
What they are chanting is, "That is embarrassing."
Oh.
That is embarrassing. So now that you have that in your mind, listen again.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
I still hear Bart Simpson.
Yeah, they're all on. Like, their pitch is perfect, though. These are all a bunch of hooligans that obviously went to private school and church. Right? They can all sing.
That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Yeah, and I hear it. Okay.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A online survey asked 250,000 people about personal hygiene habits.
Big sample.
Dan Maury, please join us, because a couple of these results, I feel, represent each one of us in this room.
Ooh.
Because one of them's sexy. That's mine, obviously.
How often do you
I was
shower?
going to say that about you.
60% say at least once a day.
At least once a day.
Yeah,
It was
so
time
that's
for
me.
2.
That's me right there.
Yeah.
35% say every other day, and 1 in 20 said when I start to smell.
I shower twice a day.
But like, what part starts to smell? Like, I can like smelly, like smelly pits, or where you can smell your own butt from your face.
I'm gonna say pits.
Yeah.
Can you smell your own butt?
No,
from your face?
I'm just saying, like, that's subjective to people.
Oh.
Like, when I'm asking, like, what smells?
You can.
I would.
You can what?
Smell your own butt from your
Okay, so obviously that's Maury's answer.
Yeah.
No, I was kidding.
You were going to
Yeah,
say.
you're that 1 in 20.
Yeah. And we're talking about hygiene, not flexibility, Maury. Okay?
The only time we're not going to ask you to flex about flex. Do you always wash your hair? Only 24% of people said yes that they do.
No.
Every day. Otherwise, there's no point to shower.
But do you shampoo every day, or are you just like rinsing your hair with
No,
water?
I shampoo every day.
You
I
do,
have
huh?
to.
But that dries out your scalp.
It absolutely does. But otherwise, I feel so dirty.
You do. But
More
you
dirty
barely,
than
you
usual.
barely have hair, though.
No, I know, but in the scalp area, like
Yeah.
if you don't shower, you get like sort of blister bumps.
Blisters.
That is
like
what?
oily bumps.
But you know that's probably because you're washing
Yeah.
it too much. You're using too much soaps and products on you, right? You know that's why.
So if I don't shampoo, then the blisters go away?
I'm not. Listen, man.
Dermatologist?
I am not.
Bro, do you shampoo even like that bald spot in the top?
Especially what you call the bald spot.
I'm
Yeah, right
not
there.
an expert on your head blisters, man. Like, don't look to me for answers.
Do you wash your feet is another question that was asked.
Hell no.
Yeah,
I've never
this is
washed
you,
my feet.
Ross.
Well, no, I didn't.
38 38% said no. The soap dripping down does just enough.
Thank you. I don't like. I do when I don't wash my feet, and I think that this has been confused over the last little while on the show. And that is, I wash one foot with the other foot.
Right.
I scrub the top and the bottom of like my one foot with the other foot, but I don't like bend down or grab one foot and use my hands on it.
Same reason as me, because you can't.
No, I can't.
Okay. Again, this is an online survey asked 250,000 people about their personal hygiene habits.
Right.
Do you ever pee in the shower? 2/3 say yes.
I used to until we renovated.
Yes, I do.
Then I can't bring myself to doing it because, like, those tiles are expensive. They're from Portugal. But I used to all the time.
Yeah. I do.
Well, and did it stain? Is that why? Or did Matthew say it stains?
No, just
Or it's
because,
gonna
like,
stain?
I would feel so guilty lying to my husband.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
About that?
About that.
Man, you can't pick and choose, bro.
I would feel so guilty lying to my husband.
Yeah. I've never heard you. You can't even say that with a straight face. You're lying to us right now. How often do you brush your teeth? Only 66% of people said at least twice a day. 29% said once. 5% said less than that.
Oh.
And then around a third of us also floss at least once a day.
I brush 3 times a day.
You do?
3?
Huh?
Morning, after nap, and before night.
Wow.
Like before bed.
Yeah, I brush twice a day, morning and before bed.
I try to brush twice a day. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah,
if I fall asleep on the couch and I stumble to bed,
Oh, that's fine.
I'm not
Yeah,
stopping to brush my teeth.
No,
right?
no.
Like, no, it's not going to happen.
No, flossing I hate
Yeah.
because I already don't do it.
Yeah.
So when I end up doing it, I cut
Yeah.
my gums.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
I only floss if I get corn stuck in there.
Yeah. How much corn are you eating?
I eat a lot of corn.
You do, huh? You know you can't digest corn, eh?
No, I know that.
Yeah.
He smells it. Okay, quickly here. How often do you change your sheets? 1 in 4 said at least once a week. 30% said less than once a month.
Yeah.
How often do you change your underwear?
Yeah. The sheets question you're going to have to ask Catherine.
Oh, okay.
I don't
'Cause
change
she's
my
the one?
sheets.
We do ours once a week.
Yeah.
13% of us don't always change our underwear every day.
Wow.
19% said the same about their socks. They don't change their socks every day.
No, socks
And
are fine.
Dan Amore is notorious for wearing underwear
My
like days
husband
on
has
days.
started, like, if I leave my underwear shoved into the leg of my jeans,
Yeah.
I find that my husband now takes them and puts them in the laundry hamper.
And that pisses you off.
Well, it's just because I guess he's getting fed up.
What's the rule on socks, though, More? How long can a pair of socks go with before you throw them in the laundry?
Until they're black at the bottom.
No. But honestly,
I'd say, like, you can wear your socks for a full week.
Yeah, same socks.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I even fold them up, put them back in the sock drawer.
No, new socks
no,
every
you
day.
don't. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You do not do that.
Yes.
You take your
fold up your
socks that you wore.
Yeah,
From
these socks.
morning, afternoon, all throughout the evening.
Yeah.
You will then take them off at night, fold them, and put them back in the drawer?
These socks I've worn for the longest time. And look, they're completely fine. they
Those
don't even smell.
Socks look
They're so old.
disgusting. Yeah, they're so old.
They're
Look at
so
they change
old.
color. It looks like that was done on purpose when I know it wasn't.
They're completely fine.
They're so little. Why are your socks so little?
It's like the size that my son wears. And he's 4.
That's like
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm sweating right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
that
incredible.
type of weather. I love it, though.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. I forgot to put deodorant on yesterday.
I thought you always have deodorant in your bag.
I did, but I just completely forgot.
Oh.
And it wasn't until I got in a car where I was like, oof, what is that smell?
Oh.
Do you have that window where if you don't put it on in that window, then there's just
My
no point?
window is so small.
Yeah.
My window is so small after a shower. I have like 30 seconds before I can run and put deodorant on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or else your day is completely done?
Yeah. I know. No, otherwise I have to shower again.
Oh.
I have to wash because I will never be able to get the stink off me.
So if you hit the 60-second mark, you start smelling?
Yeah.
Like already?
I do.
And then you got to hop in the shower again.
Oh, yeah,
And even
that's
if
the
you
only
put
way to-
deodorant on,
that's
it
the
doesn't
only way to-
cover
It's
it.
the only way to fix it. Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
yeah. It's not good. Yeah, like I get out of the shower.
Yeah.
God, we're talking a lot about cleaning this morning. Like I get out of the shower and I dry my pits, and I will sometimes put deodorant on before I dry my butt.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
fast,
like that
huh?
fast. Yeah. 'Cause
What is
if
your
it's-
order
if it's
of what
humid,
you do when you get out of the shower?
None of your business.
You just talked to me about drying your butt, and you won't talk to me about your procedure.
No. You don't need take my butt out of your mouth, okay? You don't ask me about when I dry my butt, okay?
You told me about drying
No,
your
I didn't
butt.
tell you about anything. I didn't tell you about anything, okay? I'm
Isn't
not
that a little
asking
bit
for your
concerning,
input.
though, after you get out of the shower, that you have a 30-second window?
Yeah.
Like, have you asked a doctor about that?
Sometimes I just let it go and I don't care, right? Like, but it was
all day.
Yeah, but I was at work and everything else. No, I have that stuff that you put that Catherine got me for Christmas a couple of years ago, where it's like a cream and you put it on your undercarriage,
okay,
and it prevents sweating. I
Yeah.
guess it's like antiperspirant for your nuts.
Yeah.
Right. So I have that, and I use a little bit of that, and that feels nice when it goes on. It's
Yeah, of
like
course.
it's like cold and like soothing.
Yeah.
And then so I'll do that, and then pits. Or pits and then that. And that's
okay.
really the only stuff that I use. I don't use any other cleansers or anything like that. But that's my...
So all within the first 30 seconds,
Yeah,
hopping
look
on
at
the
this
shower.
guy.
do you dry
Look at
your
this guy. Look at this guy. Look at
butt
this guy.
before creaming your...
What? No.
Maury.
Take my butt out. I'm
just
telling you, man.
asking
Stop.
questions.
No, but you're only asking questions about my butt. I've talked about
I
a
know.
lot of things in the last
No,
couple
but
of
now I'm
minutes.
interested in the carriage.
Now you're interested in my
carriage.
No, you get no in my carriage. Out you go. No, but what I'm saying is this humidity is killing me, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
In the Heights is a new movie starring Manuel-Miranda, available on demand starting tomorrow.
When did he? This was his first musical, right? Was it not? Way back in the day. Yeah.
And this movie was supposed to come out last year, but then obviously with the pandemic and everything, it's one of those casualties that they started to do promo, release a trailer forever ago now, it seems, and then they had to hold off. The plot for this: a bodega owner has mixed feelings about closing his store and retiring to the Dominican Republic after inheriting his grandmother's fortune. If you get a chance, watch the trailer. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's colorful. It's bright.
No, it looks
the singing
it looks
and dancing
It looks
is
good,
amazing.
this was one of the ones that was really a shame that they couldn't release it during the sort of height of COVID, because I think this is exactly what people needed. But they
Yeah.
just didn't have their act. They didn't know how long they wanted it to go in theaters. They wanted all this stuff, right?
Yeah. And in the States, because theaters are open, it'll be
Yeah.
available in theaters, which is exactly what they wanted. So David Morey sat down with Manuel-Miranda, and as always, things get weird, like right from the very beginning.
When getting the absolute honor to talk to you and telling everyone in my life that I was getting to talk to you, I realized something, that it is absolutely very impossible hard to say your name 5 times fast. Have you ever tried? And I'll go first. Have you
Not
ever
if
tried?
you're my parents and you're yelling at me, but okay, go for it.
Okay, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay.
The trick is in Spanish. If you were with the Spanish pronunciation, it gets very easy. Lin-Manuel-Miranda, 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 Lin-Manuel-Miranda. But Lin-Manuel-Miranda is tougher. All those diphthongs. We don't have diphthongs in Spanish.
Wow. What did he say? It feels like he's being yelled at by his parents. It's very impossible hard.
I think that sentence was very impossible hard.
What a great guy, man.
He is, and he's so much fun. And again, you talk about this movie that was supposed to come out last year, and the relief it must be for him to finally have this project out for fans to finally enjoy, right?
Now, we had this massive long wait for this movie because of COVID. You must be so proud that it's finally out. And did you have to dust it off and watch it again? Because you're like, I forgot all about this thing.
No, I was miserable when I realized we were going to have to cut it, because I knew how good it was and how, to wait a year. But I'm so grateful we did it, because in retrospect, it actually gives it another level of poignance, as we are all kind of blinking and stepping back into the sun and learning how to talk to each other again. We have this big movie where people are singing and dancing in the streets. And look, Daniela and Carla are kissing. And do you remember how to kiss each other? Do you remember how to say hello to each other? And this movie is this giant reminder of how good it can feel to be in community with each other in person at a time when I think we need it.
So good.
Things got weird again, by the way.
Oh.
between Dammit Maury and Lin-Manuel-Miranda.
weird?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when you watch this movie, In the Heights, by the way, available on demand tomorrow, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, right?
Yeah.
And you know he's just going to like knock it out of the park. Yeah. That voice and his songwriting skills.
You are absolutely incredibly talented when it comes to writing songs and have people sing just about what they're doing in that moment and making it so beautiful. It could be about absolutely anything. I'd love to sing to you about what we're doing right now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm zooming with Lin-Manuel-Miranda. Nobody's on a veranda. We should be on a veranda. He's wearing a hat. I'm wearing a shirt. And I'm sitting in a chair.
It takes all types. You're wearing stripes. And I'm in an attic. And I used to be asthmatic, but I grew out of it because I'm 41. And I'm 43.
Isn't that great? Please go watch this movie, In the Heights, on demand.
Good. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Jen. It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Doing good. What's going on with you? Why are you reaching out to us today?
Okay, so I haven't been in a same-sex relationship for like 20 years. And I just met this girl. And now I'm like, how do I make this work? It's been so long.
Okay, yeah, you were sis. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I met a girl online. She lives in Quebec City. You were married to a man for a long time, so you feel like you're starting all over again in the dating world. I don't know what to do or how to act. And she's also so far away. You only came out as bi 2 years ago. You're 44. And are you too old for this, is what you ask. Can long distance work? Well, when I say you're too old for this, no, you're not too old for this. Long distance, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on whether long distance can work or not. That's something that you sort of figure out as you go. I think that long distance is only going to work if you have like an end goal in mind. Like, I think that you get into conversations about long distance if you're serious about each other. Otherwise, you can maintain a long distance relationship where you're like flirty online and you do stuff over, like FaceTime, and then every now and then you jump on a plane, you fly and have a beautiful romantic, weekend in Quebec City. Like, you can keep long distance casual. It's very easy to do that.
What is it that I know you're still trying to figure everything out, but does she know, the other person, does she know about like what it is that you're going through right now and what you're talking to us about?
Well, originally, so on my profile, it actually said that I am new to this, so be gentle.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of, my kid made a profile for me.
Yeah.
On one of the same-sex dating apps and said, maybe you should try women instead because men always seem to make you cry.
Yeah.
So that's where it kind of came from. And then, so the first message I got from her, she asked, like, how new are you? And then we kind of went from there, and we talk every single day, and we've been FaceTiming so much, and I haven't felt this way in a really long time. I feel like I'm 16 again.
Yeah, because it's exciting. It's new.
You want to jump her bones?
It is.
I would say that, I don't think that you should put so much pressure on yourself with, when it comes to it being a woman as opposed to a man. I think that you go into it the way that you normally would, which is you just sort of lead with the best parts of yourself, and you be open and you be honest, and you don't screw around with somebody's feelings, and you don't play games, and you just sort of figure out where things go. I don't think that there's a code that you need to crack to suddenly start dating women. I think that, dating and building a connection is building a connection. Now, the only thing that I would find out if I were you is if any of this stuff sort of matters to them, whether you just being so new at this, maybe they don't want to have to deal with somebody who's just trying to figure themselves out at this point. They did that in their younger years. So, but I think that all of this stuff, is stuff that you would easily figure out just through open conversation. And it sounds like you guys are killing in that area. So I would just say go for it.
Yeah. Have you talked about maybe getting together anytime soon? Like face to face?
Yeah, actually, she's coming here on July 5th.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Where's she staying?
Well, we're still trying to figure that out, and then we're discussing about if we're going to rent something or if she's going to come to the house.
Right.
But I think we maybe stay somewhere downtown first, because I'm not sure if I'm ready for her to meet my kids and do that whole thing yet.
Yeah, no, of course.
But again, you would feel that exact same way if this was a guy.
Yes.
right? Like the
Exactly.
fact that she's a woman, that plays no part in that. This is you just going into this as a cautious mom who does have a lot of responsibilities, and your kids are obviously fully on board. They built you this profile on the gay site. But your sort of hesitation or reluctance to have her stay over to the house immediately, you would feel that exact same way if it was a guy. Is that a bird?
It is. I'm sorry.
Does she know you have a bird?
Yes, we talked about that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 minutes into this
That
combo,
happens
Roz
every
is
time
already
I'm
done
on
with
the-
you.
And that's not a deal breaker for her?
It happens every time I'm on the phone. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know about that.
Roz retracts everything he just
No
said.
wonder you don't want to bring her home.
Loud ass bird.
God, being a brand new lesbian with children from a straight marriage is an easier sell than I have a bird.
Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that.
Oh my God.
No, listen, you are doing all the right things, and I love these stories. I love when somebody is just, you get to a point in your life of where you think you know who you are and you think you know how the world works, and anytime somebody just decides to 180 their entire existence and look for something new, but it's just all based around happiness, and it's based around wanting to fall in love, and it's based around just meeting somebody who is incredible, who can make you feel whole, and you want to do the same for them. I think everything you're doing right. Don't change a thing.
And the most important thing is you have the full support of your kids right now. They're helping you through
Yes.
this, right? So you have a
Yeah,
great
that's
support
so
system
true.
around you,
Yeah, that's so true.
right?
Yeah.
Just take it easy and be open and honest.
You guys are amazing. That's why I wanted to ask you, because you guys always give the best advice. I also wanted to let you know, last year I called you to fix my life again because I didn't know if I was going to quit my job or not. You guys helped me quit my job. And today is exactly 1 year at my new job, and I am loving that too.
Oh, you are?
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
And then next year you're going to call us saying that things are great with this woman from Quebec
Yes.
City, and maybe that you got rid of that damn bird. It's been 1 year since I got rid of the bird. What's your bird's name?
Lucifer.
Oh, my God.
You got a devil bird?
Yeah, and he has a girlfriend, and her name is Lilith.
Your bird has
I
a
have 2 birds.
girlfriend?
Yeah, we have 2 birds.
Your bird got a girlfriend before you got a girlfriend?
His name is Lucifer.
Yeah.
All right.
All the best, Jen. You know we love you.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you too, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Hey, David, come in here for a second.
That's not how you usually call me in.
Why?
I mean, I was waiting for the come in here, my love.
Oh, no, not today, bro.
Oh.
Why would I do it today?
Well, you usually do it every day.
Meh. Wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, especially not today.
Especially not today.
All right.
Why? What's today, more?
Judy Garland's birthday.
Yeah, who else?
Mine.
Yeah, yours. Happy birthday, Dan.
Thank you.
I was waiting for it.
I should have to say it's my own birthday.
Why? I
That's
forgot.
Weird. Like
Yeah,
tonight,
Ross totally forgot.
Like tonight, I have to pick up my own birthday dinner.
You do, huh?
I have to pick up my own birthday dinner. Matthew ordered. He's like, "Can you go get it at 6?" I have to go get my own birthday
Now,
dinner.
I have no problem mentioning your birthday right now or on the show or anything else, but I think that you need to know, for like full disclosure, I realized it was your birthday like 12 seconds before we just went on the radio.
Because you saw Devin Sawa tweeted me?
No. Why would I see that Devin Sawa tweeted
Did he
you?
really?
Yeah.
No, Maury got an incredible birthday gift, though. Do you remember we talked about the picture of Maury and his old man Frank putting up the pride flag in the
Oh,
backyard?
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that took off, and the Ellen Show commented on it or liked it on social media. A whole bunch of other people did as well. And then the Advocate reached out to Maury to say, hey, can we do a story on you guys? And this kind of like really cool moment between you and your dad. Maury, if people are unaware of what the Advocate is, just sort of bridge that gap.
So the Advocate is the biggest gay magazine like in the world. They even own the other big magazine out. Like the Advocate is where you go for your gay stories.
Yeah. Nice.
And the quote was that they used on the top.
Oh no! What?
Okay, so the Advocate, again, the largest gay magazine.
Yeah.
So here's the highlights. When my dad called me up last week and asked me if I could come over and hoist the pride flag in his backyard with him. Actually, Maury, I want you to read this.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need you to read this. Come over and read this. Start right there.
When my dad called me last week.
He didn't bring his glasses, by the way.
Yeah, why are you so close to the monitor, bro?
This may take a bit. I know it's your birthday and all, but
it's like you're trying to jump into the computer right now.
When my dad called me last week and asked me if I could come over and hoist the pride flag in his backyard with him, I was immediately brought into tears. For him to not just to accept that he has a gay married son, but also to want to wave the flag proudly in support is a big deal. Unconditional love and support is the biggest gift a 2S LGBTQ person could ask for. Keep going. When I arrived to make the memory with my dad, he slowly raised the flag high into the air, shouting several times, "Happy Pride!" It felt to me like I imagined others might have felt witnessing Neil Armstrong planting the American flag on the moon. It was that boundless. Needless to say, I was so proud of my dad for this one giant step for gay kind.
Wow. So that's the quote they used, huh?
One giant step for gay kind.
One giant step for gay kind. The only thing, anytime Maury ever has to write something for somebody, he always comes and asks me for advice. And I always say, my advice is always the same thing. Just whatever you write, just make it from the heart.
Uh-huh.
Right? Just make it from the heart. You had one giant step. Truth. You had one giant step for gay kind, and then you wrote everything else around that one line, correct?
1,000%.
Okay,
Here's
yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I imagine whenever I have to write something like this, I
Yes.
put myself in Carrie Bradshaw's shoes.
Exactly.
And I try and be like Carrie Bradshaw. How would she write something?
How much of this did you not? How much of you did you write, and how much did Matthew write?
I wrote everything, and then he changed it all.
Okay.
But and here's the thing. He wanted to
From the
take that
heart.
line out, and I said, you do not remove that line.
Excuse me. Well, happy birthday. This is one of the greatest gifts, I think. Is it one of the greatest birthday gifts that you've ever received, is to be recognized by the Advocate?
1,000%.
Yeah. Happy birthday, damn it, Maury.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Happy birthday to Damn It Maury.
Happy birthday. Come on in, Maury. My love.
Shem has actually prepared a little something for Damn It Maury for his birthday.
Yeah, you know, Maury, look, every year
you
you
we
perform
go.
something for all of us.
I don't even know what's going on here.
And
I'm
I just
excited.
decided to come up with a little something for you this year.
Oh.
So I hope you enjoyed this. Are you ready?
I enjoy you looking at me. That's
okay.
cool.
All right.
I would just take that.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Do you have any music for this or no?
Oh.
Do we have any music?
Perfect. You ready?
Oh.
June 10th, 1965.
Not when I was born.
Please, performing here. June 10th, 1965. From being conceived on some couch to being alive. Maury Jermaine Sherman. That's your middle name, right?
No.
Oh, that nose is something. It's quite a sight. You've been with Roz and Mocha for 10 whole years. Many laughs, many memories, and even many tears.
But it's like his voice and everything is my life.
I never thought I'd hear him say that.
What do you have to say to all of the people who loved you?
How does it feel to be so old? I truly cannot comprehend. This year, maybe you'll improve your spelling and even be able to multiply by tens. We got you a gift, a shirtless pic from your favorite, Sean Desmond. Just kidding.
Oh.
Relax, Maury.
It's like, where?
Just kidding. Relax, Maury. Don't forget, you have a husband. You're 50 now. Oh, what a milestone you've met. You're on top of the world, Maury, just not on top of your debt. There's many reasons to adore you. You're such a funny little guy. From your wheeze to haircut and that little bald spot that says hi. Now, a birthday joke for you. What goes up but never goes down? Ha, not your age, silly. Your blood pressure whenever Roz is around. Love and cuddles from Matthew and Andy, I'm sure would be quite the treat. But what'll mean more, the absolute most to you, are some birthday tweets. So let's celebrate Maury today, everyone, and wish him all the best. Damn it, Maury, to know you is to truly be blessed. Happy birthday, buddy.
I'm not 50.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
Happy birthday, damn it, Maury. Please join us.
Oh, more with the birthday. I'm cool with that.
Big celebration.
How old are you today, More?
I am
Let
actually
everybody
43.
know. 43.
No, you're not.
Stop it.
No, I am.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
Because 3 years ago, I celebrated my 40th.
I think the math on that's wrong.
Okay, can we move on?
It's got to be.
Did you bring me in here to debate my age?
No, I brought you in here because I wrote a song that I like to
did?
perform. Yeah. Because
Excuse me.
Maury's
For
always
real?
the one that is
Holy.
writing poems, coming up with songs for all of us. So I thought I'd take a stab at doing the same thing.
Now, if you have been listening to the entire show, earlier Shem wrote an original poem, recited it to Maury. I'm hearing now that Mocha has a song. If you're wondering why I have nothing to perform, the reality and honest answer to that is because I walked in here today not even knowing it was Maury's birthday.
Which upsets me to the core.
Right. However, all these other people did wonderful things.
Well, you have an hour. Prepare
So
something.
Mocha's signing this and Roz, right? I'm just going to sign. I help write this too.
Can you at least sing a line?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's from Mocha and Roz.
Yeah, it's from Mocha and Roz. So
Thank
hold on,
you.
Let me get the track ready.
Okay.
So this is for Damn It Maury.
Hey.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, and this
for
is
you,
really
buddy.
exciting.
This is for you. This is for you. All right, an original. I read it off my phone. Damn it, Maury, happy birthday, you're 50. Body looking like it's 80, aging quite quickly. You wear shoes with no laces, shirts tighter than a hug. I can't even do... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to start again.
Okay, no problem. Do you need Shem to beatbox over this for you?
Like,
yeah.
That was beautiful.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to do this.
Yeah. I'm feeling
I tried.
it.
So
I'm
I
feeling
wrote it, and as I'm writing it, like I'm laughing so much
Don't worry
that
about it.
tears are falling from my eyes. So
You know what? Maybe you want to turn your back?
Hey.
Sometimes that helps.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
50
Ready, Dan
years
Maury?
old. Oh,
Here we
Maury.
go.
It's your birthday. Hey.
Damn it, Maury, happy birthday, you're 50, body looking like it's 80, aging quite quickly. You wear shoes with no laces, shirts tighter than a hug. I see you walking down the hallway, you're slower than a slug. I'm sorry. Okay. Man, I'm just joshing. You know I'm only playing. Glasses so thick. You should have seen what I was saying. Your second COVID B-Day, this ish is a drag. Even that pimple on your neck, don't want to humble brag. Now to some nice stuff. This isn't all a roast. I'm not going to talk about your hands that are drier than Melba toast. You're a hard worker, sometimes pretty funny. You're a ride or die homie, forever broke with no money. Working with you on the daily seems like quite a breeze. Happy birthday, we love you. It's time to fix that. Whee!
I love this, except for the 50 part, but I love this.
I'm sorry. I swear to God, I tried doing a run through a couple of times, but every
that
single
was
time I
great.
broke.
I will applaud the hell out of that.
So happy birthday, Maury. That is from Roz and I.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Very, very important. Okay, that was for Mocha and me.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
We got some more fans that have sent in slowed down versions of our podcast because it was recently discovered that when you listen to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast at half speed, it sounds like the conversations are taking place between two drunk people, sometimes three of us or four of us.
I sound hammered.
So I have two to share with you that we just got yesterday.
Okay.
Nikki China, who is a huge fan of the Roz and Mocha Show, DM this one. And this is called B Goes Zoom.
Remember that, dude? Remember that movie? Yo, underrated.
No, sorry. This one.
Real close to your face. Like if you see a bee whizzing across, like a bee will go zoom, right? Mm-hmm. Bees don't like do circles and loops in the air as they're doing it. They're efficient flyers, or butterflies to me seem like they're high and they just Right? Like, I'll get there, but I'm trying to get home, guys. And then maybe they wind up in your mouth. Right?
We're like legit just drunk off of the Henny.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The other one we got was from Benjamin Ternopolsky. I hope I said that right. Ternopolsky. I screwed it up. This one is called, what's that song or movie called? Again, this is when you listen to the podcast at half speed. It sounds like Roz and I are completely wasted.
Remember that, dude? Remember that movie? Yo, underrated. Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy good movie. But what was that one song? Was it
Night Call or Under Your Spell?
No, Human Being. Is there a Human Being song on there? A real
Yeah, that movie was 2011, huh?
Yeah. Was it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. What's that song called? Give me the tracks again. It wasn't Night Call. Night Call's that.
There's Night Call. There's A Real Hero.
A Real Hero.
That one?
Maybe. What's the other one?
Man.
I don't know. Just give me some titles, bro.
Come on. Hold on. We sound so drunk.
Oh. I wonder if we sound that drunk when we just do the show regularly.
I assume so.
Because the content is the same. Like, the topics are all the same, right?
Yeah.
Which really lend themselves to just like drunk conversations. But if you find anything on the Roz and Mocha podcast that you think would sound fantastic, played at half speed, play it, record it, and then just DM or send it to us or post it anywhere, and we'll give you full credit for it and play it on the show.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Alexia, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. What's on your mind?
How am I expected to celebrate Father's Day with a man that I don't have a relationship with?
Ooh, yeah, you wrote, it says, Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. My dad and I have a strained relationship. He left my family years ago and never keeps up the relationship. His mom messaged me and told me that I should go out of my way and do something for him for Father's Day, but I wanted to spend it with my mom and acknowledge all that she's done. I feel torn and don't want to disappoint anyone. What should I do?
How old are you, Alexia?
I'm 22.
And how long ago did your dad bounce?
About 13 years ago now.
And so when you say you have a strained relationship, what does that mean? What kind of relationship do you guys have? Do you talk often?
He's very in and out. So he'll go through phases where he'll talk to me, he wants to acknowledge me and things like that, and then I won't hear from him for 6 months.
Okay, so why is your grandmother, or his mother, I guess, you didn't even say grandmother, you said his mother. So why is his mother up on you to do something nice for him?
I think it's because she knows that we don't acknowledge him for Father's Day. It's always my mom that we've acknowledged. Like, I have a sister.
Mm-hmm.
So her and I, we've always done Father's Day with my mom and always gotten her something, made her dinner, things like that. And I guess with COVID, she's unable to go and see him. So now she's trying to put it on me and make it my responsibility to have Father's Day with him.
Gotcha. So when all this, I just need clarification on one thing here. And if it's too personal, you just let us know, okay? So when your dad dipped, was this because like your mom kicked his ass out, or did he leave the family? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he left. So he was cheating on my mom for
Okay.
many years.
Okay. So what you're in the middle of right now is your grandmother or your father's mother is doing what parents have done since the beginning of time, which is guilt trip you, manipulate you, and pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. And of course, you're the type of person who you don't want to rock the boat and you don't want to upset anybody. So now you're actually contemplating this. But you owe nothing. Like you don't need to feel that you need to sort of bend to the manipulation that you're getting from your father's mom at all.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do this, right? You don't want to spend Father's Day with somebody that you don't want to be around at all. And I believe that your sister doesn't either, right?
Exactly. Like my sister, because my sister is younger than me, so she doesn't even remember him being there, period.
Wow.
Would your dad even, if you did show up or did something nice, would your dad even understand it for anything other than you were being forced to do that? Like, is he going to think that out of the blue you decided to do something real nice for him?
I feel like he wouldn't, only because we've never done that. We've never celebrated.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it would just be an awkward meetup for everybody involved who, in the back of their minds, like every single one of y'all are going to be like, okay, when is this damn day going to be over?
Nobody is going to benefit from you doing something for Father's Day when you feel like you've been manipulated into it as opposed to wanting to do it from the heart.
Yeah.
That is not going to do anybody any good. Your dad's not going to appreciate it. It's not going to make him feel good, and it's certainly not going to make you feel good.
I appreciate that, because it was one of those situations, like I know he has a close relationship with his mom, and a lot of times he won't communicate things with us, but it'll come through his mom.
Yeah.
And then she'll make us feel guilty, and then it's like it's our fault that he left, and it's our fault that we don't keep up the relationship.
No, it's not your responsibility.
I want to know from you, Alexia, though, like you keep saying that you feel guilty. What do you feel guilty about? That he's going to be alone on Father's Day, or you feel guilty that there's no relationship there and you feel like maybe you should be doing more to build that relationship again?
I feel more guilty about the part that he'll be alone.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any other family and stuff like that. Like, we're mainly his primary family.
But that's not your problem to fix, hon. Right? This isn't, you didn't start that fire, you know? Like this isn't on you now to suddenly make your dad feel like a dad.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
And that's one thing, like, my mom's always said that to me, like, it's not your fault that he did all these terrible things. And like I always feel like it is.
And it's not your responsibility. Like I think that his mom's probably looking around going, God, you really made a mess of all this, didn't you? You got no relationship with your kids. And then she's protective of her kid. And now God knows what they talk about. But now she's putting this on you, saying the reason you're going to be miserable on Father's Day is because of your lousy kids, because they won't do anything for you. That's not your responsibility. That is a guilt trip. Like it's so standard practice manipulation guilt trip from somebody in a sort of parental position.
Yeah.
And you were under no obligation to bend to it at all.
Alexia, I think you should continue the tradition that you and your sister have been doing for the past few years now and celebrate your mom on Father's Day, all right? Still do all those wonderful things for her that you have been doing, and you will still get to enjoy all that comes with Father's Day.
Let me ask you this question. Go right now, run through the list of all the wonderful things that your dad did for you on this past birthday.
Nothing.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. I didn't even get an acknowledgement from him.
Okay, there's your answer.
Yeah,
this isn't
thank
your problem to fix. You go and be with your mom.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
All right, girl. You take care.
You too. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
How you feeling today?
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Be good. I got the air conditioning fixed yesterday.
Beautiful.
So
but you don't feel off or anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little sluggish, to be honest with you. I had another burrito last night.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the humidity or the burrito.
I guarantee it's probably not.
Either way, I feel Mexican.
If you're feeling weird today,
yeah,
everyone, if you're a little bit off, or if you notice like this week, you've been off,
yeah,
there is an explanation.
If you say Mercury's in retrograde, I'm walking out of the room.
Mercury is in retrograde.
You son of a bitch. Listen, I get enough of this at home, okay? I don't need it from you at work.
It's been in retrograde, and it's happening.
Can I do other things while you do this?
Up until June 22nd. So be prepared until June 22nd. If things are off, if things start like happening like in a weird manner that they don't normally happen, right?
Yeah.
You find that
you're looking at me like you're talking to me. Don't talk to me.
You find
talk to
you're
the
maybe a
audience.
little bit more wobbly.
I have no interest in this.
right?
Yeah,
You're
sure.
a little bit
Yeah,
more
go.
forgetful.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
aren't working your way.
Yeah.
Between now and June 22nd, it's because Mercury is in retrograde.
Cool. What do you know about it?
Well, I just learned this. Only 3 in 10 people claim to know what Mercury in retrograde means.
Yeah. Lady Gaga and my wife.
And now me.
And Mocha.
Retrograde is when a planet's orbit appears to change. So it starts going backwards in the sky. I looked for this today. I thought I saw it.
You looked up to see if we were spinning backwards?
To see if the planet was going backwards.
Yeah, okay.
I use my, I have like a super zoom lens for my camera.
Sure.
So I put that zoom lens on the camera, looked up at the sky, looked towards Mercury, and I was like, that thing's going backwards.
So you saw it?
I saw it happen.
Yeah. Oh, good.
With
Cool.
my own eyes.
All right.
But according to what I'm reading, it says it's just an illusion. I don't buy that. That happens because of where we are in our orbit, and that apparently it happens with all planets, not just Mercury.
Right.
So look out. All planets are in retrograde.
I do feel bloated today, though. Does that have anything to do with it?
Exactly,
Hold
man.
on here. Let me go. Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on. How many cheeses did you put in that burrito last night?
Just shut up about my cheese. It was only 3. But like 2 of them were in a mixed bag, right? Oh, I did the best thing with the cheese last. You know what I did with
What'd
the
you do?
cheese on the
Tell me,
burrito?
tell me, tell me.
No, never mind. No,
I want to know though.
Okay, so here's the first thing I did with the cheese is I made another cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Right? So delicious, right?
Yeah.
And then I opened up a giant, I buy the extra large tortilla shells, right? And then when I put it down, I took the cheese sauce and I spread all the cheese sauce on the tortilla shell, just like that.
Around like as if
Just
you're spreading
as if I'm
like
spreading
sauce on a pizza?
Thank you, right? I spread the sauce on there. Then I did a little bit of toppings. Then I did more cheese.
Yeah.
Then I did more toppings.
Yeah.
Then I made a like a crema sauce. I did like a sour cream, a little bit of mayo, hot sauce, lime, a little bit of fresh cilantro, salt and pepper. Mixed all that up, and then poured that all over there. And then I did chicken and beef, and then jalapenos. And then I wrapped all that up and fried
You never
it.
had that idea before about spreading the cheese in that manner.
No, and you know why?
Yeah.
You know why
I know
did it?
exactly why.
Why did I do it?
Because Mercury is in retrograde.
Thank you. Okay.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Yo, Zach, happy birthday, man. It's Roz and Mocha.
No way.
What's up,
Shut
dude?
the front door.
How are you, dog?
Good, how are you?
Good. You weren't expecting this call, huh?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were? What the hell, man?
I had a feeling. My girlfriend isn't. I'm going to stop there.
Your girlfriend what?
Your girlfriend's what?
Nothing.
Huh?
No, she kind of hinted at it a little.
She told you. She squealed.
Oh, why would she? What's your girlfriend's name? Because, yes, she hit us up. She didn't leave her name and said that you guys have been together for 5 years now, I believe it is. And you're on one side of the country. She's all the way on the other side of the country. And for the first time in your 5-year relationship, you guys aren't able to celebrate your birthday together.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, I want to, hopefully you guys could like give him a surprise and call him up.
So why are you guys apart this year?
She wanted to, with COVID, she wanted to kind of travel a little bit, and she's out in BC.
Oh, wow.
So BC is a little less strict, or a lot less strict.
Yeah.
So she's doing like a work away thing. She gets room and board, and she does like 5 hours of work per day or something like that.
So how do you guys like sort of stay close? What do you do?
FaceTime, text, call. We make sure we call like at least a 10-minute call every day.
Yeah.
Send nudes
like
and
that,
you send nudes and stuff?
Got to keep it spicy somehow.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Is it tough for her if she's living in somebody else's house?
Yeah, she has her issues too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's always like a different person's place, right? So you can't do what you normally do in your own house.
How long was she gone for before you sent the first nude?
Couple weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Damn.
And it was you that sent the first nude, not her, right?
No, she did.
Oh, she did.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey. So how long have you guys been apart from one another?
Just a month.
Oh, okay. So that's
Oh, wow. She's got a month
She
and you're
went-
already sending nudes?
I miss you, baby.
I miss you.
She left the first time in August.
Oh, I gotcha.
okay. And then she came
wow.
back, and then
January,
Wow.
and she
Wow.
came back, and then
All right.
And
So are
she
you
went back
planning
for
on
someone.
heading out there to hang out with her anytime soon?
No, she'll be back in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. So you're fine.
Yeah, man.
I have a question.
Yeah, Maury, go
when
ahead.
you're sending nudes, how much effort or time do you spend on lighting, what you're wearing,
Well, I think
positioning?
I think it's different if you're sending them to somebody who's a stranger that you're trying to impress. But I think that like if I sent a really well lit, perfectly proportioned, work of art of myself to Catherine, she would think it was somebody else.
Yeah, completely.
You know what I mean? I think that when it's your partner, you got to keep it real, right?
Uh-huh.
Like even if there's a pimple there, you don't edit that out.
But you still want to look good because they haven't seen you in a while. You don't want that, low camera up shot.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You got to clean the counter in the kitchen first, right? You don't want the dirty dishes there.
Well, Zach, happy birthday. Your girlfriend loves you a lot. In her note to us, she said he is the sweetest, most caring person I've ever met with the biggest heart. So we are sending you guys so much love, and we hope that you enjoy your birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
Thank
dude.
you so much.
Can I tell him a joke?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Maury wants to tell you a joke. The answer, by the way, is your age.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Maury.
I know.
Maury.
Okay, what goes up but never comes down?
I don't know, Maury.
Your age.
Maury laughs. Every time he tells that stupid joke, he laughs. It's so weird.
Much love, Zach. You take care, bro.
You too, man. Thanks.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, people in Toronto were heated last night after the CN Tower lit up with Montreal Canadiens colors.
So they tweeted, tonight the CN Tower will be lit red, blue, and white for the Canadians who will go on to represent Canada's hope for a 2021 Stanley Cup. It's not the Olympics.
No.
They could put a team together, no joke, of anybody that has done something like horrific in the world. And I would root for them over Montreal. It is to have Toronto do this to the CN Tower is such an incredible betrayal. Like it's an absolute unforgivable betrayal.
And you are not alone in that thinking. Some tweets last night. Doesn't get any worse than that. What a shame, reads one tweet. Another one said, ha ha ha, wow. Mad respect to the CN Tower staff for trolling their own city.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said, even the CN Tower hates the Maple Leafs.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God.
This is no other city would do this. No other city would do this.
Something needs to be done, and we're going to the top. We're going to the authority right now. Joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show, Mayor of Toronto, Mr. John Tory. Welcome back, sir.
How are you two guys doing? Long time no talk.
What's going on with you, brother?
Well, I'm just trying to survive here. Just trying to survive. And I think, but we see some light at the end of the tunnel. Some patios are opening up on Friday and some of the other businesses. And so I think that's going to be a welcome moment for everybody in the city. And it's symbolic. It isn't just about patios, but it's symbolic. And some of those poor, restaurant and bar owners and people who work there are going to finally get some chance to do some business. And that's going to be good for them and good for the city.
As long as you don't have a clear view of the CN Tower, though, right?
Oh. Well, look, I have announced earlier today a full and complete investigation because now I do have a true confession to make because in my case, I had a bet that I have to pay off. And so I received a couple of days ago a Montreal Canadiens flag. I even had investigated how it found its way into my office, and then I realized that I'd asked for it because I'd promised to raise it if we lost that series here at City Hall.
Yeah.
And so now I've been holding it for a couple of days, and I was thinking maybe the best thing to do, maybe you guys come to work really early in the morning and it's still dark. Maybe we could cooperate in a live flag raising at 4:30 a.m. and no one will see it. We'll take a quick picture and leave. But then the CN Tower, I don't know if they had a bet down there, but if not, I think there needs to be a full and complete investigation as to how this could have occurred.
Let me just recap here. So the tweet last night was, tonight the CN Tower will be lit red, blue, and white for the Montreal Canadiens who will go on to represent Canada's hope for the 2021 Stanley Cup. This, to me, is an unforgivable slap in the face tragedy.
There's something true about it, though, Roz. I mean, in the sense that, yes, they are going to be our entry into the Stanley Cup, and I would rather see the Stanley Cup in Canada than anywhere else.
No. Nobody actually thinks that way. This isn't. I will cheer for Canada in the Olympics. I will never cheer for the Montreal Canadiens. ever.
Yeah, I would say that about the Ottawa Senators because I think they are just a pathetic bunch. I mean, like really. I mean, I don't even know. It's awful. But the Canadians, I might sort of say, well, look, Montreal and Toronto are very close to each other as the two biggest cities in the country. So maybe as our Canadian entry, we can at least smile at the TV if they're winning. But the notion of changing the color of the CN Tower, that's a step too far.
What do you think would happen, and what do you think Montrealers would do? You knowing that city as well as you do. And by the way, before people start coming at me, I'm a born Montrealer. But what do you think would happen in that city if they lit up anything blue and white because the Leafs advanced to the third round?
There'd be a very bad scene. There'd be a very bad scene. People would lose their jobs. People would have to hide in shame. People would have to issue formal public apologies, and so on. And this is why I'm so reluctant even to pay off a bet. But I always want to honor my commitments in that regard. So that's why I want to raise this flag at 3:00 in the morning. Because for the mayor of Toronto to raise the Montreal Canadiens flag on an official flagpole at City Hall, whoa, but the CN Tower, I mean, they were not under, as far as I know, any such publicly made bet. So I think they've got some explaining to do. They've got some serious explaining to do.
So after you're off the phone with us, are you on the phone with somebody over there at the CN Tower and finding out?
Oh yeah, I think so. And I think we have to know who the people were that were down there cheering this on too, because clearly they are people that should be held in some degree of suspicion in terms of their loyalty to the cause here. So we're going to have to sort of find out whether there are people that maybe they'd had a few drinks. There's always an explanation for these things.
And I don't want to come off as a bitter Leaf fan because this to me isn't about losing to the Montreal Canadiens. Because the question that I had was during this playoff round when it was Toronto and Montreal, did the CN Tower ever light up blue and white for the Leafs?
Yes, it did. It did, and we lit up the sign here. We had blue and white day back, I think it was at the first game.
I don't think the Tower did. I don't think the Tower did.
I stand to be corrected, but I think on blue and white day, everybody kind of got on board, and we lost that first game. What pains me more than that is that you look at the pathway to the Stanley Cup, and had we just on any one of those last three games, the last two, I guess, in particular, had we just, it's just painful. You're just bringing back painful memories here. I think we should probably drop it after this and never talk about it again.
Mayor John Tory, always a pleasure chatting with you.
Where's your first patio you hitting up?
I don't know. I'm going not until Friday at lunch. Somebody said, would I go to one at 12:01 a.m. Friday, like midnight Friday morning?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, that's not me. If you said, well, how often would John Tory be drinking on a patio at 12 o'clock at midnight on a Friday night? The answer is not that often, frankly. So I think it would be contrived. But I'm going to go somewhere on Friday during the day and probably again on Saturday to check out one of these Cafe TO things. We have 1,000 restaurants covered by the Cafe TO thing with the patios in the curb lane. So I'll be somewhere, and maybe we'll see you there. Certainly we'll see Maury, because that's basically all he does, doesn't he? He just sits on patios and phones it in.
Anything to get out of the house.
Yeah, okay, exactly. All right.
I have a question for you, John. It is Pride Month, and I ask you this every year. Is this Pride, are you going to be going shirtless for the parade virtually?
Well, since it's virtual, we could probably use some doctoring on the video to make it an event acceptable for small children. But I know how you dress up because I've seen you, and it's something that really should be an X-rated affair.
Also, I don't know if you should be asking the mayor of the city that question.
I ask him every year.
Inappropriate.
Man, I understand you're out in a crowd of 60, 70, 80,000 people. You take your shirt off because everyone else is. But nobody wants to do that in their own office on Zoom.
You'd be surprised. Anyway.
True.
Thank you, Mayor.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
Last night, oh my God, Keeping Up with the Kardashians was wild.
Girl, I heard.
So,
my friend that watches?
Yeah.
Hit me up on text and was like, here's what's going on.
Yeah. So you should pay attention to this, because the big question was going to be in the final season leading up now to the series finale that we're going to get in just a little while. You wondered how much of Kim and Kanye was going to play out on camera.
Yeah.
Because we started to get at the very beginning of the Kim and Kanye problems that there wasn't going to be a lot of it, because it didn't seem like something Kim wanted to go through publicly, especially on a show. But it's all came to the top last night. So here is one clip where Kim is just like, she's in such a state, rightfully so, that she's taking it out on everything, even the cookies.
Cookies?
Did I not say no to these cookies? Like, they have to be taken away. I gained 15 pounds. Like, this is a joke. I'm going to throw them in the toilet. Okay, well, then control yourself, Kim, because I like those. No, I cannot eat them, and I'm not joking.
You know, Kim has been struggling privately behind camera about her relationship, and it's tough because Kim is clearly redirecting so much of her frustration and sadness and anger, and, you know, sometimes you just take things out on something that has nothing to do with what you're going through. It's not the cookies' fault.
Also, we love cookies.
Okay. And then here is finally Kim opening up to her sisters.
I honestly can't do this anymore. Like, no, I think that why am I still in this place where I'm stuck for years? Like, he goes and moves to a different state every year. I have to be together so I can raise the kids, you know. And he's an amazing dad. He's done an amazing job.
But he still will be. He still will be.
I just
he'll be better without you there.
I think he deserves someone that can go support his every move and go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything, and I can't. I feel like a failure, that it's a third marriage. Yeah, I feel like a loser. But I can't even think about that. I want to be happy.
Oh, damn.
Damn, right?
So I wonder if part of the reason why they wanted to include all this stuff on the show is because it played out in real life so publicly. There was no way they'd be... I mean, I'm sure there's a way to avoid it, but because they try to be as open in the show as possible, they'd get questioned, why wouldn't you include any of this stuff?
You could... when you got the sense that it wasn't going to play out on the show... was when Kanye did that press conference when he was running for president to say that Kim almost aborted their kid.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's when everybody was saying none of this is going to make the show. And then they went on to separate and they went on to sort of get divorced. So that is now what you're seeing. But at the beginning of this, when it was really, if you remember, it was like Kanye was saying some devastating things.
It's toxic, yeah.
None of that. That's when people were saying that this is not going to make the show. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Not this stuff. But man, that got real. I just got goosebumps listening to that.
Yeah.
That is that's rough, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
United Airlines has announced the purchase of 15 planes from Denver-based Boom Supersonic.
Boom Supersonic?
Yeah, that's the name of the company.
Wow.
With the option of purchasing an additional 35 aircraft. What makes these exceptional is that these planes will do New York to London in 3.5 hours.
London, England?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's usually an
8-hour flight.
8-hour flight, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll do New York to London in 3.5 hours. Everybody's now scrambling to replace the Concorde because the Concorde's all, they grounded them. There was, over the years, they all had problems. And then there was the one that went down.
Yeah.
But
and they're just such old planes.
Yeah. But Boom Supersonic is now sort of stepping into that game. And tickets on the Concorde, I had no idea about this because I grew up thinking the Concorde was the coolest plane in the world, right?
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, into planes and stuff like that. A ticket on the Concorde from London to New York was around $12,000. Did you know that?
Holy, no.
Yeah, it was a lot of money because it got you there fast. So United has now spent $3 billion on these planes. So they're $200 million each.
Yeah.
They bought 15 of them with an option for 35, so $3 billion. But they say a ticket on these, if you do travel from New York to London on one of the Boom Supersonics, $2,500.
That's it?
That's it.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be your business class seat. Excuse me.
No, of course.
Right. You don't get cookies with $2,500.
No.
But it does get you there faster.
You sit next to the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that make a difference for you, do you think? Not sitting next to the toilet. I mean, if I told you, say, $900 for a regular flight from New York to London, okay? Or
but I can get there faster
8
for
hours,
$2,500?
8 hours, or you can get there in 3.5 hours for $2,500.
That's worth it.
You think that is that worth budgeting that into your trip money?
Yes,
you
absolutely.
think so?
For 3 hours?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Longer on the way home, though, right? Yeah, longer on the way home.
Yeah, it would
so
be
maybe
longer.
Maybe 4 hours on the way home.
Even
say.
still.
Yeah. Yeah, 3.5 hours.
A flight that's less than 5 hours.
I don't know if I can go that fast though. I don't know if my body. What happens to your body?
You're not going to feel it.
This is what I'm afraid of.
You think You're going to fly up out of your seat and get stuck to the ceiling until you get there?
No. I already don't do well I don't like flying. I don't fit in the seats. I don't enjoy the process. Nothing, right? Like I always go in and I try to fall asleep and then the same thing happens, which is I put my head back and then I wait a couple minutes and then my head shoots forward and I look at the flight attendant and I'm like, can I have 2 white wine, please? Right? That's how I fly. I'm like, if I can't sleep, I might as well drink. And then, but I worry that if I'm on a plane that's going fast enough to get me from New York to London in 3.5 hours, I'm worried that I'm just going to sit in that seat the whole time having to poop. I'm worried that it's going to
reach the speed of that plane.
I think going that fast will just do massive damage to my stomach.
No, I'm sure they've got it all figured out.
So you think that they figured out a way to make you not feel like you have to poop the whole way? Because I would like confirmation on that if they have. That's too fast for my body. I can't go that fast.
I'm sure they got it figured out.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Yeah, it should be their slogan. Get you there in 3 hours and won't make you poop.
Otherwise, it's going to be 2 white wine in the bathroom, please.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So that big fight last night, huh?
Your favorite.
Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul. It wasn't nearly the schlemaz of a production as those last few fights have been, with like Snoop doing the commentary and all those people coming in and just singing where they don't talk about boxing. It's just like a dumb concert, and then every now and then 2 people fight.
Hey,
this was actual boxing. It was great. It was showtime.
Did they say why they decided to do this on a Sunday night as opposed to
because
the traditional Saturday night fights?
Yeah, there was another fight. There was something else going on Saturday that originally they didn't want to compete against, and so they decided on Showtime, I guess, or Mayweather, I don't know who did, but they decided on Sunday. But I don't think it mattered. I think everybody still bought it. That's why they started it at 8 and not the usual 10 o'clock for the West Coast stuff, right? Oh, but I guess it was Florida. So 8 o'clock makes a lot of sense. Before Floyd Mayweather came to the ring, Migos walked out and performed. It was weird.
Oh, was it really?
Well, I mean, you see that. It's happened before where they have some sort of live performance before a big fighter comes out, right? I don't know. It's always awkward because at some point, the commentators just come in and start talking over them. Nobody ever lets them finish their song, right? Because they're like, we can't let these guys do 3 minutes. It's crazy. But Cardi B, very happy to see Migos coming down.
Oh, God, that's my husband. That's my husband. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my husband. Come on.
What?
Yeah. We're going to get some straightening. Come on, Floyd Mayweather. We're going to get some straightening tonight.
Know what I'm saying?
Straightening. Ooh, wait, hold on.
Cardi B having a good time.
So I can't imagine in your house that was happening at any point during the evening. Because you ordered the fight. You were watching the fight.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So when you were watching Migos perform, you weren't all up
We're going to get some straightening. Come on, Floyd Mayweather. We're going to get some straightening tonight.
Oh, that wasn't you.
No.
You weren't partaking in that.
I went
in that manner.
I went pee and then came back with chips.
Oh.
and waited. Floyd Mayweather did have a hell of a week, though. So aside from the fight, he went out and bought just a ton of cars for his closest friends in his inner circle.
Wow.
According to TMZ. He also bought himself a Rolls Royce, and then I think he followed it up with buying his second Rolls Royce as well. So TMZ talked to Chop, the owner of Tobin Auto in Las Vegas, and Floyd spent $1 million on a 2021 Rolls Royce White Ghost, a 2021 Mercedes S560, a Maybach sedan, a Dodge Journey, 2 Dodge Chargers, and 3 Dodge Challengers. Spending about $1 million in cars in one single week just for friends.
Pocket change.
Pocket change, yeah, because he had said before the fight that he was expected to make at least $100 million for that fight.
Oh, just pennies.
Crazy.
Now, when Floyd Mayweather buys you a car, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he fronts the insurance for that? Or does he just straight up buying the car and then it's up to you to figure out your insurance?
Are you the actual owner or are you just driving Floyd Mayweather's car?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no, I think that they're the owners. I think that he just everybody goes in and they're like, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. All the individuals do all the paperwork themselves. And then he walks up to the counter and goes, okay, how much for all of them? And then he just pays.
But what if I can't afford the insurance?
Well, then what are you doing hanging around Floyd Money Mayweather?
Because I'm broke and I wanted to pay for my stuff.
You think people who are nobody's broke hanging around Floyd Mayweather? No.
He doesn't have like cronies?
No, dude, 100 people walked out to the ring with him last night.
Every single one of them is rich.
Okay.
Every single one of them can
I'm not
afford
saying all of
insurance for
them are
their
rich.
cars?
I'm not saying all of them are rich, but I'm saying everybody who got a car from Floyd yesterday
Could afford the insurance?
They can afford the insurance.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, did Trump wear his pants backwards? Did you see that picture?
No.
That video? Okay, so Google right now Trump pants for me. Just go to Twitter.
Oh, no.
So I spent a good time on this last night, and Snopes, who I don't trust Snopes, okay? It's one guy in a basement. We all know that by now. So Snopes said that they looked through all the photographs taken at the event and published by visual media company Getty Images that clearly show Donald Trump on stage wearing pants with a zipper in front, and a video posted of the 90-minute speech also showed Donald Trump wearing pants the right way, and then other people back this up as well. But I'm telling you right now, you watch this video.
I'm watching right now.
Okay.
These pants are backwards.
Okay.
Why are they bent like that?
Okay.
They're bent like
the wrong way.
The wrong way.
Yes.
At the butt / thigh area, but except it's on the front.
Okay, so there's a lot of different theories. One is that Donald Trump wore his pants backwards during a huge speech. Yeah. Okay. Two is that he wore his pants the right way, and then somebody doctored this footage to take out the zipper part in the front.
Oh, maybe.
There are pictures of what even Snopes claims to be the zipper in the front. But when I look at those pictures, all I see is a seam. I don't see the zipper flap. I see a seam as you would on the back of pants. The other theory is that the reason why the pants look so weird is because he wears pull-ups. But his pants aren't regular suit pants. They're custom made with an elastic waist to get them up over his.
Does he know that belts exist?
To get them up over his diaper. Okay, that's the other theory because what's that? I just learned what this was. People were commenting on his fupa, right? And
I can't laugh.
And
I
then,
shouldn't be laughing.
And
That's
then,
so mean.
and then it looks like he has a diaper under there because he's puffy in parts where you shouldn't normally be puffy.
So puffy,
right? It's very puffy. So did Donald Trump wear backwards pants? And even when they zoom out, like the way that the pants are cut, like I've had a lot of suits made for me, right? Like a lot of suits made, and the way that suits are cut. They don't hit your knees that way. It's not the fly or the and the creases are clearly under the ass, but now they're upper thigh, front thigh. But the way that they sit and the way that they bend, like those pants are made to go the other way. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Snopes says. I don't care what anybody says. That thing in the front that they think that they discovered was the zipper is not. It's a seam. It's nothing more than the seam.
Yeah, these pants look backwards.
They are backwards. Now
he wears them like he just puts them on as if like let's say track pants.
Okay.
Right? Just pulls them up.
So here's so what might have had, like let's say he had his pants altered even, right? Where they were like, okay, well here's what we can do for you. We'll get rid of the belt loops and we'll sew an elastic into the top of them. So he can't tell front from back. So maybe he accidentally put them on backwards.
Yeah.
Or maybe he had them on the right way, then they had to change his diaper, then he accidentally put them on the wrong way.
I don't think they change.
Like
he changes his own diaper.
He doesn't change his own diaper. There's
Come
no
on,
way.
yeah, he
No. So I don't know what's going on with the pants, but if you watch the video, even if the video is doctored, the way that those pants sit on his legs, they are backwards.
They are 100% backwards.
Yes.
I feel bad for laughing because like one of these days that's gonna be me one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. But nobody's
You're gonna have to be a bro and change my diaper.
Dude, I will.
Dog, come on. I'd change yours.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna let you sit here.
I don't know about that.
In a wet diaper all day. I would do it for you.
I know, but isn't this so indicative of Trump though? Like you know that this is when you realize that nobody likes you, right? Like this is when you realize there's not one person in your world that truly actually likes you.
This video,
right? Because those pants are backwards, bro.
They're so backwards.
Okay.
Those are the most
Like I can watch,
seen.
bro. I can watch that video over and over and over and over again.
Standing there with such confidence on his face. He was like, "Yeah, I just killed it. I just crushed that speech."
Crushed that speech.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jeff Bezos is going to space.
What do you mean?
He is set to be the first billionaire to fly to space on one of his billionaire rockets. So Elon Musk hasn't done it. Branson hasn't been on one of his own rockets. And Jeff Bezos is going to be the first. The company Blue Origin, the New Shepard is the name of the rocket. It's set to launch on July 20th. That is just 15 days after Bezos is set to resign as CEO of Amazon. Blue Origin says that Bezos and his younger brother, Mark Bezos, will be on the flight together. He says ever since...
Have to do like special training? You're going to space.
I guess, yeah. He says, ever since I was 5 years old, I've dreamed of traveling to space. On July 20th, I will take that journey with my brother, the greatest adventure with my best friend.
Aw.
If all goes according to plan, Bezos will be the first billionaire, as we just said, to launch himself into space on one of his rockets. Blue Origin's flight crew will see the company's 6-seater capsule, and it's a 59-foot rocket, hurl itself towards the edge of space on an 11-minute flight.
That's it?
Yeah, that will reach more than 60 miles above Earth, though the company has not announced how much regular tickets on this will be. The auction for the remaining seats, the bidding war, reached $2.8 million as of Sunday evening.
So hold on. So this rocket that Mr. Amazon is going to use to go into space.
Yes.
It just goes straight up and then comes right back down?
Yeah. You go into space. Yeah. Go into space, and then you come home from space.
You just look around like a quick 1-2.
Yeah.
Left, right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
Space on that side, space on that side.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful flat Earth right there.
Yeah.
Look down.
You know what? Okay.
Why can't they just like go up, right?
Okay.
And then hang a left and then go around the Earth?
No. It's not designed to do that. It's not designed to do that. Do you know what this is? Okay.
What?
This is the billionaire version of the log ride at amusement parks.
What?
You know the log ride when you sit in the log?
Oh, yeah, and then you get splashed with water?
And then you go and then you go up, and then it's one big swoop down.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's the billionaire version of the log ride. They're all building billion-dollar log rides because that's
And you kind of hope
the entire
the water will
length of time.
splash you, but then not really because then you got to think about the rest of the day walking around the park.
Thank you. With wet,
soaking clothes.
yeah, wet jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uncomfortable.
I never wore shorts. I never wore shorts to amusement parks. I always
No?
hated my legs, so I always went in jeans.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, always.
So uncomfortable.
I always had tight wet jeans on when I
Yeah,
went to
worst.
parks. Yeah, it was the worst. The
Just
absolute
going
worst.
straight up and then come right
Yeah,
back
straight up and then coming
what a
straight back
waste.
down again.
This
Straight
is
up,
what my
straight
Amazon
back down.
Prime membership
Yes.
is paying for?
Straight up, straight back down. Yes.
Boring.
Yes. Well, what are you going to do?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Khloe Kardashian is facing backlash online.
Is she your favorite?
I don't know the difference, man. I really don't. I don't know the difference. I only just found. I only just this past weekend can confidently say now I know the difference between Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
Okay.
For a long time, I thought they were the same guy. I
Yeah.
thought there was only one.
But what, like his alter ego was just a different first name?
I didn't have a place in my head for the first names. I
okay.
knew it was the blonde YouTuber.
Yeah.
Right. But I didn't know. I didn't know that there was two. I just always thought it was the same guy.
Okay.
Right. Whatever. Anyway, Khloe facing backlash. So she did a video talking about single-use plastics and how people try and fill up water bottles using single-use plastics. So listen to Khloe's lecture on single-use plastics.
There's something that irks me is that I see people taking water bottles and they're just pouring it into the gallon size reusable plastic bottle so they can consume their water for the day. That defeats the purpose because those water bottles are just going to go in a landfill somewhere and potentially cause, pollution, and we're trying to limit our single usage of plastics.
So then the comments started coming in. One of them, Khloe is out here trying to shame her followers for using single water bottles when every party she throws looks like this, and it's just a picture of the thousands of balloons that they decorate their houses with during every single party.
Single use.
Someone else pointed out that she did a pantry tour one time, and every single thing on every single shelf is in plastic.
Oh, single use.
Right? And then they were like, don't even get us started on the flowers that you guys have everywhere and what that kind of disaster is for the environment.
Oh, single use.
And then Chloe responded to all of this. So her response was, oh my LOL, what drives me, zany face emoji, I guess, is that people turn nothing into something. It must be a slow news day. I'm constantly learning and trying to be better for the environment for the sake of my daughter. I'm the last one to say that I'm super environmentally conscious because I know how much more I have to learn. All I was simply saying is that it's a pet peeve of mine. It's not about being perfect. It's about learning and hopefully making small changes for our future. Holy smokes. Anyway, love it when you get educated on easy tips as how to potentially make a change in our world. Feel free to tweet me some tips. So there you go. That's her response to that.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jason Sudeikis is said to be heartbroken over the relationship between Harry Styles and his ex, Olivia Wilde.
Well, yeah, of course.
So one source told Page Six that they're not only is he upset, but he's massively, quote unquote, upset, to be honest, and a little angry. So it emerged in November 2020 that Jason and Olivia had separated after 7 years together. And then it was reported after that about her relationship with Harry Styles. But it was reported that that relationship most likely started in October 2020.
Oh, really?
So insiders are saying that the Harry relationship is actually the primary reason for the separation between Jason and Olivia.
Oh, no.
And people have tried to make it out like Harry and Olivia have only been dating for a few weeks, but I guess that's not the case. Jason found out about Harry, according to Page Six, and pushed the conversation. Olivia then asked for a separation, and then the news was made public. And they say that Jason was dead set on making it work and trying to get back together and all of this stuff. And
Ted Lasso.
I know, it's Ted Lasso, right?
That's all I could think of.
I know.
There's a heartbroken Ted Lasso.
I know. Thank God their kids are young, though, because their kids are still really little.
Yeah.
Could you imagine for 1 second that if you had kids right in that, like, 1D Harry Styles demo?
Bruh, you find out your mom's dating Watermelon Sugar?
Right. Like if the daughter was like 14, 15, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Harry's coming over for movie
Singing,
night.
just let me adore you.
Yeah, he sings you happy birthday, you know, when that rolls around. Like, oh my God, kill me. Like that would just be the absolute worst.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Teyana Taylor is the first black woman to be named Maxim's Sexiest Woman Alive. She is from Coming to America 2. You may recognize her. I highly agree with the pick, if you're asking me.
I didn't know Maxim still existed.
Yes, and they still do this, the sexiest woman alive every year. And it's a big deal because I know you think that we're living in 2020 where people would be like, man, don't do that. But this is what Teyana had to say. Somebody pinch me, Maxim Hot 100, to name me the, quote, sexiest woman alive by literally living in the skin I'm in. Wow. Stepping back in front of the lens has been a journey of self-reflection and self-confidence. Living up to the name and the title of this shoot wholeheartedly made me nervous. That's what she captioned on Instagram. Pictures look great, though. She looks dynamite.
Man, I used to collect Maxim magazine back in the day.
Yeah. What were the other ones? Loaded was the sort of UK version of
there was
Maxim.
FHM.
FHM, yeah.
There
was Maxim, FHM.
There's one more. Oh,
Loaded. Stuff. Oh, Stuff. Yes.
So I've heard. I got all of them. I think Stuff was like, also, I think it was like Stuff, and it said like from the desk of Maxim or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It was like a
another
little brother publication kind of thing, right? Yeah. There you go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Gap has unveiled its first piece from their collaboration with Kanye.
Oh, sick.
It is a $200 round jacket is what it's called.
A round jacket?
It's called the round jacket.
Is it literally round?
It's stupid.
Oh.
And maybe I don't know fashion. Google, look it up right now. Kanye's wearing it.
By the way, happy birthday, Kanye. He's 44 years old today.
With his full head mask that he walks around in with Jesus on the front of it.
The Gap.
No, just Google round jacket. Just go into Twitter and just hit round jacket. You'll see the picture of Kanye wearing it. It's stupid. And it's blue, so it's a puffer coat, right?
Yeah.
It's blue, and the sleeves are kind of weirdly shaped, and it's very round, right? Like there's no edges on it. Like everything is round, the collar and the bottom and everything. And I don't get the sense, it's a puffer coat, but I don't get the sense that there's a zipper on it.
Doesn't look like it. And it also looks like it was wrapped, like it was wrapped in like a garbage bag.
Yeah, it's recycled nylon. Is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to let me hold on here. It's $200, and the jacket as it is right now will only be available in the U.S. For pre-orders.
Good, keep it. It looks dumb. I don't know. I couldn't wear this.
Yeah, it's stupid, and it's blue, but it's not like a good blue.
I actually do like this baby blue.
You do?
Yeah.
It's not, to me, that's not baby blue.
Like if the arms weren't so puffy.
Yeah.
And if the whole jacket, what?
It doesn't look good though.
Yeah, no, I can't. Even
are you looking at the picture of Kanye in his mask?
Yeah, that's a weird ass mask too.
Right? So he has like a full mask that goes over his head, but there's no eye holes in it, and he's just cut tiny little holes to look through.
Yeah, it looks like he took a pen,
like a whole bunch of them,
stabbed holes into it.
And that's Jesus on the front of it, right?
That is
like where his mouth goes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, right.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He's got a Jesus mask, but it's a full head mask. So would you wear the round coat? Would you pay $200 for that?
No, not $200.
You wouldn't.
I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't pull that look off. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good, Kanye. Thank you, though.
So
Happy
anyway,
birthday, too, by the way.
So that is the first piece that that the Gap has revealed between them and their collaboration with Kanye West. Again, it is a $200 jacket called the Round Jacket.
No, I'll wait.
There's no zipper.
Yeah, I'll wait for version 2.
It's a puffer coat with no zipper.
I bet you the zipper's hidden.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's
wouldn't it be the most Kanye thing of all Kanye things to give you a puffer coat with no zipper? So it's like a shawl, I guess, or something.
Watch, you probably have to buy the zipper separately for $150.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Tyler Perry's bringing Medea back out of retirement.
What?
For a Netflix film. The 12th Medea movie.
Wow.
Is going to happen.
I didn't know. 12?
12.
Bank.
12. Is there a clip for that more? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
12. And he made, like Tyler Perry, the great thing about Tyler Perry is that he shoots these movies in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible.
This is how he built his empire.
Yeah. Everything he does, he shoots these things in like 3, maybe 4 weeks.
I have yet to see a Medea movie.
Neither have I.
Yeah, I haven't watched a single one.
I like it. Like
What?
Shem. Oh, what? Oh, what?
No, I love you guys, but sometimes you make me want to walk out. This is ridiculous. What?
Have you watched all 12?
Have I watched all 12? Listen.
Okay, which is your favorite?
Medea funeral.
Okay.
Medea goes to a funeral.
Was that the last one?
That was the last
That
one.
was the last
fantastic.
one.
Also, Medea goes to jail.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Right.
Because she's great.
Right. Has Medea ever done something where she then ran into Harold and Kumar, who were also doing the same thing? Because that's what these movies...
That would be a wild crossover.
That's what these movies sound like. Anyway, I don't know what Netflix threw at Tyler Perry, but
a lot
of money.
Guess what's happening? Okay, I want to take that. Sorry. Medea, this is Tyler Perry saying, this is Medea saying I'm coming back and I'm on Netflix. I can't wait to take it so nice out. Damn it, hey. Medea's coming to Netflix. we need to laugh, man. Too much is going on in the country. We need to laugh. So I was done. But I wasn't. But she's coming back. Medea, I am with it. I'm here. I am. Medea.
Oh, my God. Yeah. You know what that is? A lot of money.
Oh, I don't know how much they paid that guy. Oh, my God. That's a lot of money.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read you this here.
Okay.
So this is the Chris Harrison story.
Ooh, okay.
Chris Harrison, who is no longer part of the Bachelor franchise.
Yeah.
Chris Harrison tweeted yesterday, or I guess he went on Instagram to say, I've truly had an incredible run as the host of the Bachelor franchise, and now I'm excited to start a new chapter. I'm grateful to Bachelor Nation for all the memories we've made together while my 2-decade journey is wrapping up. The friendships I've made will last a lifetime. This, according to Page 6. Chris Harrison demanded a $25 million payout after being booted from the show because he threatened to spill all the franchise's dirty secrets if he didn't get it.
Oh, girl.
He has nearly 20 years of dirt, they said. Instead of handing them a rose, he was absolutely ready to hand them a lawsuit detailing all the behind-the-scenes details.
Wow.
Chris Harrison's whole life was The Bachelor, and he didn't want to let it go. He still is really sad to leave, and they have been very tough and very heated negotiations going on for weeks. Listen to this. He knows a lot about inappropriate behavior on set, fights between contestants, misbehavior, including the use of illegal substances while overseas, and complaints from producers that were allegedly brushed under the carpet by ABC execs.
Ooh.
He was ready to tell the truth about how things really work over there, and he has plenty of evidence to back him up. Chris was making $5 million a season and wanted $25 million to walk away. Here's the best part. So Chris Harrison, when he went into negotiations with the executive producer Mike Fleiss on leaving the show, Chris Harrison hired the same lawyer that Mike Fleiss's ex-wife did to go negotiate their divorce.
Oh, in your face. You're a savage. Damn.
I
wow,
know.
that lawyer must have sat down and been like, yo, nice to see you again.
That is savage.
Damn,
Rachel
son.
Lindsay, talking to Extra about Chris Harrison's departure from the show. She says, I wasn't expecting for it to happen, not after the announcement. I think several past contestants coming forward and saying that they didn't want him to be a part of Paradise. I think Katie Thurston, her very last tweet before she went to film her season was that Chris needed to step away. So that is Rachel Lindsay's thoughts on Chris Harrison leaving the show. $25 million, though, is the apparent payout. Can you believe that? That's a lot
And then you
of
hire
money.
the guy's ex-wife's lawyer.
That's a lot of money.
Damn.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
Hi, gang. We got some great questions lined up this week. Thank you to everyone who submitted your question for Ask Roz and Mocha. We go to the phones. Hello, Kara. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where do you listen to the Roz and Mocha show from?
From North Bay.
Oh, nice. Sick. How is it out there?
It's hot today.
Yeah? I know. Much needed, right?
Yeah. It makes me not want to do my job. I don't want to teach. I want to be outside.
Right?
Oh, yes.
All right. So, Kara, what is your question for the room?
Okay. So you meet your 18-year-old self, and you're allowed to say 3 words. What do you say?
3 words.
What do you say, Kara?
Don't marry him.
Oh.
And I slap myself.
So who was it that you ended up marrying? And are you still with that person?
No, I'm not with him.
God, could you imagine if she was?
I know.
Jesus.
Hey, man, there's a lot of marriages out there that are like that, though, right?
No, I was 18 at the time when I met him, though.
Yeah.
And my parents hated him, so naturally I loved him.
Why'd they hate him?
Because he wasn't very good to me, and he was actually sometimes really mean, and he was a partier, and there was a lot of gaslighting and lying, and my parents saw all that, I think.
Yeah.
And so I was young and dumb and full of hope, and so I ended up staying with him and eventually ended up marrying him. We had 3 kids, and now we are divorced.
Oh, how long were you with him for?
From the time I was 18 until I was 34.
Oh,
wow. That's a long time.
And was he like that whole time, or did he kind of...
No. He had changed quite a bit for a long time, but there were still a lot of problems, and like nobody ever completely changes, I don't think.
Yeah.
And so just, you know, he's a great dad and he is a great dad. But there was a lot of manipulating and a lot of controlling, and just, you know, things just got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And, but I wanted to prove everybody wrong at the time, and I didn't want all my efforts with him to be for nothing.
Yeah.
So when he asked me to marry him when I was 23, I said yes. And everybody was like, "What are you doing? Don't do it." And now if I could go back, I know it was not good. It was not like he did things like he didn't show up to my grandmother's funeral, for example, like when he was supposed to be there for me. He broke up with me 2 days or on Valentine's Day, which is 2 days before my birthday.
Oh, no.
And my final midterms in university. Just things like that, right? He was a partier. He was, you know, he just got me into a lot of trouble. Like, it was just a mess.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
Thinking
Don't
the same
marry
question
him.
I'm thinking, Roz?
So, which is what, Maury?
Is he hot?
Maury wants to know if he was hot, obviously.
Well,
Oh.
I'm definitely hotter. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, here we go.
And everybody said that to me all the time. They're like, "What are you doing, Kara? You could do so much better."
Oh,
Damn,
Kara.
bro. So now you're just living your best life without him.
I am.
Are you still hotter than he is?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have that, huh? Now, are you?
I have that.
Now, are you dating and stuff, or no? I guess it's hard.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I am. But I mean, it's hard. Like, I have 3 kids to look after, right?
Yeah.
So,
Now-
but I still, yeah, definitely, I have fun.
Do you find it easier to date other people who have kids, or do you find it's easier to date people who don't have kids?
Probably don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
who wants that, huh?
Well, I mean, I do see somebody who has 2 kids as well, and I'm like, and it's great, it's fine, but I could not fathom living with 2 more children.
Oh, oh, do you not like
You know?
the kids?
No.
Well, oh no, I like them very much.
Oh, it's just a lot. It's a lot.
I have 3 boys, and they're like disgusting, and you know what I mean. Like, and I'm constantly cleaning up after them as it is, and running around, and it's just, yeah. So no, I'm having fun, but that's if I could turn. And you know, the other thing is you spend so much money on weddings, and I kick myself all the time for that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like so mad at myself. We had this like big, huge Catholic wedding, 300 people.
Wow. At 23 years old, huh?
Yeah, I know.
What did you spend on that wedding back then?
Oh, my dress, the venue, the bar.
Oh God, that's
food,
so expensive.
everything. I know,
So
and I look back
expensive.
now, and I'm not necessarily against marriage, although I don't think I would ever do it again, but I'm against weddings. Like, I just think it's such a waste of money. And so, yeah, I look back at my like I think about when I'm 18, and I'm like, oh, I just want to smack myself, you know, as I'm sure everybody else did too.
Yeah, but your 18-year-old self, like hearing you tell this story, your 18-year-old self wouldn't even listen to you now.
No, probably not. I was
Right?
so stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Probably not.
You're gonna be like, listen, I can only tell you 3 words. If I could say more, I would say, don't worry, your boobs are still gonna look good in your 40s. But don't marry him. But don't marry him.
All right, so Dan Maury, if you could meet your 18-year-old self and you're allowed to only say 3 words, what do you say?
Sleep around now.
Sleep around now.
Wow.
What, you would have to tell yourself that? You would have to tell you at 18 to sleep around now?
But you were trying back then, and you still weren't getting any action.
Oh, I was doing quite well. And the other one was just stop being
Hold on,
sensitive. But that's not fun.
Pause for 1 second. So you would have to go back now to tell 18-year-old you to sleep around now?
Like, get out of your system now. Like, go around, just sleep with everyone now.
But you weren't already doing that at 18?
I think I could have done more.
Oh, wow. Jeez. I would have needed another year at 18. I would have needed like 1989 like 0.2. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever, however old I was in 18. 1992, I guess it would have been. Sleep around now. So you didn't do that when you were younger then, more. Why were you so hesitant? Because maybe you weren't that comfortable. Were you out then when you were 18?
No, I was out, but I was always like, oh, like every person I found that I wanted to sleep with, I thought, oh, he's the one. He's the one.
Oh.
So I wish I was more like you.
Right. Right.
A little bit more promiscuous?
Like loose? Yeah. That's what we used to call gals like me back in the day. Loose.
Roz, what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
To be honest, I was thinking about this as Kara was talking, and I don't know what I would say, because I worry that, like, I don't have any huge regrets, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that I made any decisions that altered my life in any sort of negative way. I didn't say no to an opportunity that I really should have said yes to, or anything like that.
So maybe you're just looking forward?
No, if I was 18, I'll tell you, I would have simply just told myself, buy Mac stock.
Oh, good one.
And because not long after I was 18, in my early 20s is when I switched my life over to everything Apple, right?
Yeah.
My mid-20s. And I spent more money on Apple products at that age because they were very expensive. They're still very expensive, but they were so expensive. And had I not spent money on gear and instead rolled it over into stocks, my family would be set for forever.
Yeah.
Just given
Even
what I
in
would have.
92, because most people were buying the Apple stock, I guess, in the 80s.
No, but because the thing is this, as long as you got
I only learned
in.
that from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, no, but as long as you got with Apple, as long as you got in before they introduced colors, right? So before iMac, before all this stuff, when everything was still gray, right? That is when the explosion happened after, like the real big explosion happened after. You could still buy Apple stock.
When the only thing you could buy was a Mac 2.
Yeah, but I'm talking like
After the iPod.
Yeah, well, no, before the iPod.
Oh, okay.
So
you mean
yes.
that big bubble computer?
Yeah, so it went the iMac, that first bubble iMac, right? That was pre-iPod. And then iPod happened after that. But yeah, no, I would have done that because in my 20s, I went into so much debt buying Apple products that I probably spent close to like 15, 16 grand. And, and had I spent 15, 16 grand over the course of that same time, just in Apple stock, it would be an incredible amount of money right now. So I think that I would have said that maybe, or.
But then you would have never have met us.
Why?
Because you'd be too rich.
Oh, I could do without you more. You don't know. Yeah, I mean, if me retired at my age right now, or you in my life,
yeah, he would have retired long ago,
right?
Yeah, I think for me, for when I was 18, similar to you, Roz, I would either say invest your money or save your money.
Yeah,
it would just be that
because I used to
sleep
around.
I wasted so much money on just like all nonsense. Nonsense.
Or
so it would
like
be
when I
that.
used a credit card to buy a fish tank.
Yeah. Where more condoms could be a thing that you say to your 18-year-old self.
Oh, true.
Because I went through a lot of pregnancy scares with women when I was younger.
Yeah, that's awful.
Please, Maury. No, I'm joking about that.
Good-looking babies all over.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Heart saying.
I think that there's infinite things, but I just wouldn't want to screw anything up. You know, like that's my problem. We talk. It's like the Back to the Future syndrome, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like going back and saying something where I would maybe do something or say something, or I wouldn't be here with you guys right now, or I wouldn't have Catherine, or I wouldn't have all this other stuff.
Yep.
Like I've just, out of all the bad choices that I've made in my life, none of them affected me in any sort of negative way that I could sacrifice anything that I currently have, or nor would I want to.
That's why I say don't marry him, because I could still have had my children with him.
Yes.
I still would have the life that I have now had I not married.
Right.
I still could have been with him, but I could have been a lot richer.
True that.
True that. Learn
Kara?
the drums.
What's that?
I could do learn the drums.
Learn the drums. You're going to go, because then 18-year-old you is going to say, oh my God, future Maury just came back and said, learn the drums. I must be like a super famous drummer.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Touring the world.
You wouldn't.
Like filthy rich.
No, you'd still be a guy who drives a Yaris, but drums.
No, but I could I meet the right person. The drummer in the band is always the cool guy.
You know nothing about
the guitar
anything.
player more.
Yeah.
You know
See, Kara knows
nothing about anything.
Yeah, see, my ex was in the band.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, damn.
See, that's how he got me.
We appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your question.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
Thank you.
Take care, love.
You too. Bye.
Melissa Clark says here, if you had to pick a tattoo for each other, what would you pick and where would you put it? Dim and Maury.
Well,
if you had to pick, let's say, if you had to pick a tattoo for Roz.
It would be a tattoo of a meter, and it would say hot-o-meter, and it would be all the way over at 10.
Oh no! And where would you put that?
Don't
Like
say
the
lower
small
back,
of
don't
your
say lower.
back.
Oh, I knew you were going to say
Oh, okay.
Oh, the other one I was going to say.
I got one. So for Maury,
Yeah.
the tattoo that I would put on Maury, again, I'm going with lower back, right?
Okay.
Small of the back.
Mm-hmm.
The tattoo that I would get Maury to get tattooed on the small of his back. What's Matthew's dad's name?
Carlos.
I would put.
Oh no!
I would put Carlos, Matthew's father's name,
Oh,
right on the
no.
small of Maury's
I
back.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Maury's sweating already. That's not even a real thing.
Yeah. And for Mocha, I think that I would just get maybe like your boy's name tattooed on
Yeah.
like your wrist or something like that.
I have the perfect one for you.
Oh, okay, go.
For Roz, it would be on your rib cage on the side,
Ooh,
right?
interesting.
And I would do 2 hearts,
Yeah.
right, stacked.
Wow. Okay.
One for Roxy,
Yeah.
one for Catherine,
Jeez.
and then I would do 3 smaller hearts that have little cattails on them for your cats.
Oh, look at that.
Hot-o-meter is way better. And what I thought of for Roz
Yeah.
was just above your belly button,
Yeah.
and it's like a line, and it'll say, must be this tall to take this ride.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Yeah. All right.
So inappropriate.
Cool. Okay. Now, what would you put on Maury?
For Maury, I think I would go the social media route, and I would have like little buttons to represent like, comment, retweet.
Oh, wow.
I would have those symbols.
And where would you put them?
On his lower back.
Under the word Carlos?
Or maybe would it be better?
Where, on his neck?
No, no. I'm trying to think of
Neck
what
tattoos are so hot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
There you go.
Interesting.
Carlos on the neck.
Yeah. No, that Carlos stays above the butt. Yeah. But I think that maybe I would. Maybe if I could do Carlos across the butt. Okay. Okay. You're gonna have to use your imagination on this one. Okay.
Okay.
So
Close my eyes.
So here is what I would do. No. Look at me right here.
Oh, okay.
Look at me right here. Okay. So right here on the outside of the thumb.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So make a fist.
Yep.
Make a fist like this.
Okay.
See that part right here?
Uh-huh.
Right there, that little bit of skin on the top of the thumb.
Yep.
So if you make a fist like this and hold it towards you, where your thumb is towards you.
Yes.
Right. That little that little part of the thumb right there that you can see clearly while making a fist.
The one that's almost horizontal.
The one that's almost
Sure.
horizontal. That's where I would get Maury's dad's name tattooed, Frank.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. Oh.
That's.
I get it.
That's how you solve that problem.
Never again. Never again.
Which hand, Maury, without a tattoo
The
going?
right.
The right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah, I think that's what I would.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. Matthew would be seeing a lot more of Carlos after that tattoo, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Rachel says here, how many chocolate chips in a cookie is considered too many?
I don't know.
Or what is the perfect amount?
Can you hear my
Whose
stomach?
was that?
That's my stomach.
That was yours?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo, that was so loud.
Just wait. No, it's not doing it. Sorry. I'll
Wow.
if it happens again.
I said chocolate chip cookies in your stomach.
I know. Isn't that weird?
And you don't even eat chocolate chip cookies.
No, I don't. I don't know. Like 1, 2? Like what? Like how many?
One or two?
One, it depends on how big the cookie is. But let's say a regular size, average size cookie.
Yeah.
I think like 12 to 15 is the perfect amount. Because then you get multiple chocolate chips in every bite.
Well, because there should be no massive gap of just cookie without 2 chocolate chips.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 or 15. 12 to 15.
So in a regular size cookie, you say 12 or 15. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that seems excessive to me.
Yeah. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies. Though.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you like chocolate chips or chocolate chunks?
That's a good question.
Chips. I like the chips.
I prefer the chunks.
But then you might as well just have a bar of chocolate.
Thank you.
No, but it's still in a cookie, though.
I know,
right?
but still.
It's still in a cookie.
No, I like my chocolate chips.
You do, huh? Interesting.
Oh, when they come out of the oven, they're so warm. And they're a little bit gooey.
You like a soft cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you remember
like the Entenmann's?
The what?
The Entenmann's.
What's that mean?
The company, Entenmann's.
Entenmann's? It sounds like you're missing letters in that word.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The Entenmann's.
Entenmann's.
Entenmann's?
But it sounds
with
like
an E.
there's- but
Entenmann's.
It sounds like you're only saying part of a word.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the full word.
Yeah.
It's almost sound like you're throwing out an ingredient.
Entenmann's.
It sounds like it should be
Spell
like
it.
it sounds like it should be like Plentimans, which sounds like a word, but Entenmann's doesn't. It sounds like part of a
I
word.
didn't name. I'm sure it's after a person.
Entenmann's.
How do you spell it?
ENTMIMANN.
Entman?
Entenmann's.
Cookies?
Yeah.
Entenmann.
They have the best soft cookies.
Interesting.
How have I never heard of this brand name before?
I just remember. Do you remember when the cookie world changed?
I don't
forever?
even recognize this logo. Look at this.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the Krispy Kreme
I've
logo.
seen that before.
Where?
Same lettering.
The cookie world changed.
Yeah. They're very famous.
I remember very clearly when the cookie world changed. Chocolate chip cookies were always chocolate chip cookies, unless you bake them at home. But if you bought store-bought chocolate chip cookies,
Like Chips Ahoy.
If you bought store-bought chocolate chip cookies, they were always the same. Regardless of company, they were always the same. A chocolate chip cookie was a chocolate chip cookie. And then President's Choice released those cookies that are always soft.
Yeah.
That changed everything.
No, Chips Ahoy did that first, I
No,
think.
it was President's Choice.
Actually, it was Entenmann's.
No, it was.
What, do you
it
have
was
stock in this freaking company?
It was the President's Choice brand.
Really?
It was because
I remember the
they
Chips
came
Ahoy
in,
ones.
they came in the big black bag, like the big black thing with the sleeve. People were obsessed with those. Those things when I remember growing up, and those President's Choice cookies, because I didn't have access to a President's Choice where I grew up.
Yeah.
And so people who would go to like places where they could go to a Loblaws would buy them out and bring them back for people.
Are you sure? Because President's Choice came out with the decadent chocolate chip cookies.
Decadent chocolate chips.
Oh, I
but that's
remember
not
those.
soft. Those are hard. Those are crunchy chocolate chip cookies.
No.
Oh,
I mean
those are so
the
good.
soft ones. The soft ones.
The only soft one that I remember are the same thing where they came in you open the bag and it's in like a tray that you pull out, but they were
Three
Chips
sleeves.
Ahoy. I remember the Chips Ahoy ones.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm an expert on chocolate chip cookies,
I'm
and
not
Mocha
saying
is
you're
right.
not. Hold
But
on.
because I remember the big thing with President's Choice was decadent, and they were not soft.
And they had the big chunks of chocolate.
That's
in
right,
them.
and they're crunchy.
Yes. Yeah, those cookies amazing.
Yeah.
I love those cookies. Love that they have the big pieces of chocolate. But if
They
I had
do
to
have
choose,
the soft ones, but they came out way later.
yeah, if
after
I had to
Chips
choose,
Ahoy.
it'd be chocolate chips.
Hold on here.
I only remember the Chips Ahoy ones.
And Roz, it's okay to be wrong.
No, they're not. The decadent cookies are soft baked cookies.
No, but those
They always were.
Those came out. No, those came
No,
out way
no,
after
no,
the
no,
decadent.
no.
Now
no,
Google
no.
what came first, decadent or soft decadent?
First of all, you spell that, and then I'll Google it. Soft decadent, isn't that what Matthew calls you?
Always soft.
Hold on here. Okay, I'm going to do a deep dive into these things.
All right. We'll move on to the next question while you look that up.
Yes.
Steven says here, would you rather eat normal food for the rest of your life and have dog breath, or eat dog food for the rest of your life and have minty fresh breath?
Dog breath, 100% dog breath.
Because dog breath is easy to fix.
Who wouldn't want dog breath?
You could use toothpaste, right? You can just constantly brush your teeth. You can use
Yes.
mouthwash.
Chew gum.
Chew
Yes.
gum?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to give up my...
What,
my
to
love
eat dog
for-
food?
No, my
To have-
love
to have good
normal
breath?
food.
Hell no. Yes.
Normal food.
No,
Have you seen dog food?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Grace said here, how did you decide to come to the decision to name the show Roz and Mocha and not Mocha and Roz?
Oh.
That's very easy because we've told the story before, but when the show was being put together, Roz was the first one. Like, you were the one that was hired by the radio station to do the morning show, whereas I wasn't. I was hired originally to do the afternoon show.
Yeah, but
And-
even though Roz came first, I'm sure in your mind you said both, and it just sounds.
I didn't care, to be
quicker
honest
to
with
say
you.
the
Once
one
I
way.
had eventually accepted to be a part of the morning show, I didn't even care what the name of the show was. I was like, oh my God.
I would say that like linguistics That's linguistically, that I would say that it's a snappier name when you say
flows better,
Roz and
right?
Mocha. It flows
Yeah.
better as opposed to Mocha and Roz.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Which is the R come before the M?
No. It's just a matter of syllables, right? Like it's. Does R come before M? Do you think R comes before M?
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So M comes first.
A B C D E R G.
A B C D E R G H R J K R M N O P Q R S T R V W X Y R Z. I can see how it can be confusing.
Thank you.
Seeing as the letter R appears 6 times in the alphabet.
Which R? Spell your name. R-O-Z. Yeah, but which R?
Let's see. Oh my God, this is a weird one. Cody says, if you could eat through your belly button, would you? So gross.
You know what? I would, because if you're at an event, like a function or something like that, you could just put the food under your shirt and still not, and that way people don't see you chewing and stuff like that. Like if you're trying to impress a girl or you're meeting the girl's parents, you could just eat through your belly button,
What
but
if
still
you're
have
at
a
a dinner
conversation.
party
Yeah, but
and
you
you're,
can still
like,
have a
sitting there?
conversation. You can still have a conversation, but feed your belly button. Like the food.
How would you eat soup?
You get used to it. You'd spoon your belly button.
Okay, question for you. Would the belly button have teeth like it could eat a carrot? Or do you have to put in things that are like smooth? Like a marshmallow or...
No, it would have teeth. It would be a second mouth.
Like teeth.
No, but I assume belly button like the way your belly button is right now.
Yeah, but with teeth?
No, I assumed it moved just like your mouth
I just
did.
assumed it opened and you could stuff stuff in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like you'd have
No
control
teeth.
over that too.
What, like how big your belly button?
No, you'd
opens
have
up to?
control over
No.
moving that and your mouth.
No. I don't see it as a mouth. I just see it as a hole that you could stuff food in.
Yeah.
Like you could still feel like you're eating
doesn't
and
chew,
get
it just-
full.
yeah.
It doesn't chew.
So would
But
you
like,
have to brush? Like, would you have to put toothpaste down there too, or because there's no smell coming out of your belly button?
No, there would always be smell. It's a
Yeah.
direct line to like your stomach, right? Like there would always be a smell.
Yo, look at Shep's face right now.
But you would have to put like you would have to just mush stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like push it in with your finger.
Not if there's teeth.
That we said there's no teeth.
There's no teeth.
So
It's
there's
just
no-
a hole.
But does it open and close?
No, you have to stuff stuff in it.
So then why wouldn't you just invent a tube with suction
And-
Like a straw?
and where's the suction going to come
from the other end? Like it pushes it, like a reversed suction.
Or you mean like pushing it in?
Like if you had like a tube and you put it into the soup.
Right. Or I guess what you
And it
could do, I guess you could eat hard stuff if, like, let's say, for instance, Maura, you wanted an apple,
Yeah.
right? I guess, theoretically, I could bite the apple, take 2-3 big bites, chew it up, and then put my mouth over Maury's belly button and push it in.
No, but if you're alone, would you have to eat the apple and then
Right?
spit it out?
I guess I could push it in.
Well, yeah, what if
right?
you're solo?
What's that?
Then you'd have to chew it and spit it out.
Just soft foods.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like just soft foods. Like you could, mash you could
So
you
gross.
could take a piece of bread,
Yeah.
right? And like mash it into like a tube and then just stuff it in there.
But what about meat?
What's that?
What about steak?
Yeah,
I
or
guess
like a burger.
yeah.
What would you do then?
Well, I don't
Like, would you have to shove the meat in?
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, you could shove the meat in, or like I don't know how you would do other things. Like chips would be difficult because they're little pieces, right?
Yeah.
But I think you would have to stick to soft foods. Like if you just had a hole in your belly button that you could stuff food into, I think that you would have to stick to soft.
But it could get
things.
messy though. Like if it was soup or something, like you'd have the liquid dripping down.
Soup.
Like if you had liquid
No,
or
you
a
just lie on-
cream-filled donut, it
No,
would all the stuff would come dripping
no,
down.
honestly, more people would just get used to it. You would eat soup lying on your back
and pour it in.
and just pour it in.
Like in a funnel?
yeah,
to a
like-
funnel?
yeah, like
With a
to-
long tube
yeah,
that goes in? Or
yeah.
not even. You don't even
No.
need a tube. Just a funnel
No,
goes in.
yeah, just a puree, right?
But what if it's stew?
What's that?
What if
No,
it's-
you puree everything.
Yeah.
You would puree
Oh,
that.
so
yeah.
gross.
Yeah. And you'd
So
have to like
yes, I would definitely. I'd be fine with going through the belly
You
button.
would, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
No. You wouldn't do that?
But think about
No.
the romanticness of it.
That's not romantic.
Excuse me?
It's gross.
No, like if you're on a date or something and the girl's like, "Don't let
Oh,
me feed you."
stop it. Nobody has that kind of fetish. First of all, if somebody had that kind of fetish, Maury, feeding it wouldn't be the thing that they wanted to do to it. All right? It would be like, you watch that show, The Boys? Do you ever watch that show, The Boys?
I've heard of it.
Okay, but you've never seen it?
No.
Okay, I just asked you if you've watched it, right? And there's a guy on The Boys who's a superhero, but he's sort of like the Aquaman, right? But only he has gills.
Yeah.
Like actual gills that open up and go right inside him. He's like, but he's a guy.
Yeah.
And he's always been super self-conscious about them, right? Like, because he doesn't like them. So that's why he wears a super suit all the way up to his neck.
Yeah.
But like in the later episodes of the show, he like hooks up with people where these women, like his gills are their fetish.
Really?
And while like he'll be sitting there and they'll climb on top of him and like put their hands inside his gills. Like all the way, like all the way in. Yeah.
Gross.
Did a guy do stuff with them or no? Is that I just make that up in my head? I don't think a guy did stuff with them.
No.
No. Okay.
No,
yeah.
no.
I imagine that's coming. Yeah.
Jem asks here for you, Roz.
Yes.
When did you start your daily morning toilet time? Is it a lifelong practice or something that's evolved in adulthood? As in, I think she means the amount of time that you spend on the toilet.
Like,
in the
was there
morning.
one day where you had like an epiphany?
No, it was after I sort of like moved out and stuff like that. Oh, no, maybe I did it. Because here's the thing is my dad was always like, my dad was the guy who every single day of his life avoided cleaning up after dinner. Because as soon as dinner was over, he'd go, oh, gotta go, right? and he would spend an hour after every dinner in the bathroom not pooing.
Yeah.
Right? It was just absolute avoidance. That's what that was. And so time in a bathroom for any sort of like extended period of time was very much normalized in my house, right? Like very much normalized in my house. And so I just grew up thinking that was like fine to do. I don't understand when people can go in and just quickly poop and then they come back out like a second later. I don't understand that about people. Like I don't go in when I have to. I go in when I feel that I might have to poop.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then I just sort of like hang out for a while.
Yeah.
Right. But I like the time. Even I will be in the bathroom even if I have absolutely no chance of pooping. I will still be in there for an hour just hanging out.
Really?
I like it.
Did you used to have like a bookshelf in there and stuff?
No. I never. No, I don't read. Sometimes I would like. I mean, now that I have a phone, I just bring the phone in with me.
Yeah.
That's been like that for the last.
YouTube videos,
yeah,
Netflix.
YouTube videos,
whatever.
Netflix. Just reading news, stuff like that. Forwarding stuff to myself. Hobbies. This kind of thing. Recipes.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. But no, it was definitely in my adult life. Like I didn't do that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I developed my sort of love for sitting on the toilet probably in my 20s.
Do you and Matthew, Maury, do you guys like spend time, not obviously together, but
Matthew is
like a long time
Matthew will
in the
spend
bathroom?
such a long time sitting in there. The difference is like he'll have the door wide open and he's just sitting there reading his phone and doing whatever.
Pants down?
He's totally just sitting on the toilet.
Avoiding you.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But the door's open, and if I come in and I have a question, he's like, can I not get a moment? And I'm like, but you've been in there for half an hour.
What about you? Are you just
I'm
like
the type in and out.
in and out?
In and
Yeah.
out.
Really? Huh?
Absolutely, in and out.
Yeah. No, I can't. I don't have it in me. I find it's a waste of time.
Really?
Yeah, I find like I don't like if I had to rush to go poop.
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel right to me. Like for me, it's something that you like invest in. It's just I really think that it's something that I need to spend a little bit of time on. I don't want to just throw it away like that.
Wow, we got some great questions this week. Thank you very much. Keep them coming. Hit us up on Instagram at Kiss925 because every week we'll post a picture there that reads Ask Roz and Mocha. Yes.
Roz, did you find the answer to the cookies?
No, I don't
Forgot,
care.
you don't
I
care.
don't care.
He doesn't care, man.
I wanted to be right.
No, I managed to Google decadent chocolate chip cookies, and then that's as far as I got.
This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.